everyone. The official
Hello.
countdown is on. Welcome to the official release stream of the Nordic Horizons DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2, which releases today at 7 p.m. CET. That is in 3 hours' time. So welcome in, everyone, to the official waiting room. You're joining us, SCS Software, the official developers of Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator, as many as you and probably all of you know. We're going to have a very, very special release stream today with lots of guests included.
How many people are watching us? Come on,
We've got a lot. We got a lot of people hyped for this, man. This is a highly anticipated DLC at the moment. Good to see everyone live on our Twitch,
Absolutely.
on our YouTube, and on Facebook as well. If you're joining us for the very first time, welcome along, everyone. My name is Alex. I'm one of your community managers here at SCS Software. Good to see you all. Good to see you all. Joining us in the studio live from Prague, we have Namiro, our PR and marketing manager, and also our chauffeur for today. You're driving, right? You're going to be doing all the
you are in safe
flying
hands.
around. He's had some experience before, I can tell you that. A few hours behind the wheel. And very excited today. And we've also got our very first special guest of the streams today. We have Mary, one of our researchers, with us. How are you doing, Mary?
Hi, nice to see everyone. It's
It's
really great to be here today.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You already did a few streams with us, right?
Yeah, I did, but it's been a long time because I mostly work on the Euro Truck Simulator projects. And I've been mostly actually on Nordic Horizon for a bit more than 3 years now. So
wow,
it's been a very long journey.
I can only imagine
today to release it.
Yeah,
finally.
It's actually Jesus. It's been such a long time, and the day is here, and I'm so excited that everybody gets to play the DLC today.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're not the only one that's excited. And I can see you've been so kind. You brought some like snacks in from Namiro here as well. Those are those Jaffa cakes or something in front of you.
No, those snacks were brought, for our guests for the stream. So that's.
You bought them. Oh, I thought they bought them for you.
One quarter of that is for Mary.
Actually, no, they're for the guests. But yeah, it's tempting me.
Feel free to grab.
Feel free. That's what they're there.
Someone in the chat was already asking if they can have a cookie. So.
Someone can send me one as well in a few days shipping.
I would give them too, because it's always hard to keep talking and have your mouth full of food. So. I would have chocolate for the rest of the stream on my teeth, so I'm not gonna risk it.
That's the trick. That's the trick. Well, of course, Mary isn't the only one that's going to be celebrating the release today. We've, of course, got the whole office behind the studios there, and a lot of them are involved in the Nordic Horizons development, and I'm sure quite a few of those are already in the kitchen area, maybe setting up for a little bit of a release and chilling out.
Guys, while you are talking, let me hit the road, man. Come on. I'm excited
to
drive
man.
to Nordic Horizons.
I know. We're yapping away, and everyone's like, can you just get to the good part already? Nordic Horizons, come on. So here we are. Where are we, Nimiro?
We are at the most northern spot of the whole DLC. I mean, it's safe for now to hit the M key.
It is safe, yes.
Yeah. So
because of course, lots of our amazing content creators have already been getting early access reviews of the Nordic Horizons and showing
we also
off
revealed the
beauty.
map, right, of the whole DLC in our blog, I guess.
Nope.
2 times.
No,
in
our blog. Oh, in our blog. Yeah,
we did.
On our stream, we did. Yeah.
So I moved us
is.
to start the stream straight from the top, from the
top,
from the north. And I thought, because Christmas is approaching and Mariah Carey songs are playing all around the malls.
No, you're not.
We could visit Santa Claus City or village.
I mean, December is next week. You're right. I mean, we're pretty close. We're pretty much there.
Right.
So I guess this is acceptable. This is okay. But do you know what? I've not seen this part of the Nordic Horizons yet, so I think that's a good route. I think that is a good route.
Chad, actually, we need your help. Or we need your participation. Before we went live, we were like making bets here. Like how many moose, and we also, by the way, found out that the plural from moose is moose.
Who would have known?
How many moose are we going to see in the whole stream of today? I was betting 2. Alex is on the same page. David was saying, 3? 3, and Mary said 5.
I said 5. I want to see 5 moose.
Okay. And yes, no kangaroo this time. Peter is not with us, so we will not see any kangaroo. No hallucination this time. 2,000 moose. Yeah, okay.
Well, I'm going to make a prediction here. So I'm going to set this up for the chat, and then I'm going to say, what, 6 to, and then 8. Okay, so here we go. This is like 1 to 1, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 plus. Let's see what people think. So I'm going to get that running for the next 10 minutes on the Twitch chat, because they have the predictions enabled there. So let's see what the people think. Let's see how many moose we can find. Now, we are talking about actual living recreations of the moose.
Yes, no
the wild
sculptures,
moose.
no statues.
Sculptures, statues don't count. Pictures don't count. Okay, if you see a nice dessert in the shop, that doesn't count. That's a moose. That's a different kind of moose. Okay, so
there is a desert called
go
moose.
funny these. But
it's mini moose.
Yes, it's like a mini moose, exactly.
Yes,
so
I'm so educated.
there you
Guess
go.
what?
Let's see what you think.
Guess what?
What's
I
up?
found our first viewpoint as well.
Ooh, okay. Well, let's check it out then. Let's see, because Nordkap here is like often regarded as like one of the most northern points of
Have you guys
Europe,
been
but-
there? Anyone of you?
Yeah, I've actually
You've
You've
been
been
here.
there, right?
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
been
you're part of
there
Alex.
on a business trip
Even on a
Bec-
one.
because we had to research it from the first hand. So we went to the North Cape. It was very windy and rainy that day, so we have a very nice selfie in the raincoats. Our nose is
Yes.
red and just freezing. Like, hey, we're here. It was
Wow, yeah.
amazing to see it live and be there.
So cool. You can say that.
Would
you've
you would you say it's like
you've gone off.
recreated on spot, like 1-to-1, top notch?
Yeah, I think the recreation is very close to reality, almost 1-to-1. So really,
So maybe
great
you
to
could-
see.
you could share us a little bit more about that research trip, because I know we put out a blog about it in the past, obviously a while ago, but we'd love to kind of get your memories of it as well as we're driving around the Nordic Horizons.
Yeah, it's been back
And-
in 2022. So
I was gonna say, it's
so
been a
my
while.
memories are like, I remember key points and what I did, what I put photos in my research.
Mhm.
But it's like in a crime detective stories when they ask you, what were you doing last week? And I was like,
Oh
I
no.
don't know, living, I guess.
So was
But,
it quite
the-
busy up there in the Nordkap when you went to go visit? Was actually a lot of people there?
What was the what
Not many that day.
was the
but,
time when you
No?
were there? It was like April,
It
March.
was in
or-
August,
August.
when we went
August
there.
and rainy.
okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been nicer weather.
But it's
Yeah.
the northern part, so the weather changes there. But
All the time.
I was actually the driver to North Cape, so it was
Oh.
it was very interesting to drive because of the fog and mist that was there the
Mhm.
day, and there was a lot of cyclists that are going on a trip there. So I was
Really?
driving very
Oh,
slowly
cyclists
and
to this
carefully
place?
because it was like it's very spiraling road and you don't see
Mhm.
much in front of you, and suddenly there's a cyclist or somebody on a bike and
Oh
like
my
okay
goodness.
okay this is gonna be some adrenaline ride for me.
So was this the first time you've ever visited like the Scandinavia region or Norway, or have you been there previously?
I've previously only been in Denmark, in
Denmark?
Legoland,
Okay.
because
No.
of
Oh,
course
you've
I
been in
was in
Legoland.
Legoland.
Great
You've
place to
been in
visit, by the
Legoland.
way.
Is it
That's
worth?
cool.
Is it worth visiting Legoland, or is it like
I think it was
exaggerated?
I think it was great, but
Overrated.
we are visiting the German Legoland next year, so
Oh.
I'm gonna have to compare. I was really disappointed back then because I was hoping to see some bionicles.
Oh, I
There-
see.
There were none, but it was already on the move.
You were like, I want
Hmm.
to speak with the manager
I
of
would
this
speak
place.
with the manager.
Where are the bionicles?
I want the bionicles now.
Come to the UK one. We got a good one as well here. We have one in London. It's pretty good.
But
Okay.
so this was my first time in Norway, Sweden, and Finland because we did like a whole circle road that we managed to get there like that.
Mhm.
And it was very, very. It was a big experience for me because of course I've never been there. I've only been researching it, so from Google and other sites. And being actually there and seeing it, it's a whole different story.
I can
But,
imagine.
I've think that I enjoy the most Norway and then Sweden and Sweden. Okay, Sweden for one reason, and that's because we visited a moose farm, and I actually got to pet the moose and feed the moose. So it was like,
wow.
They are
That's
really
so cool.
huge animals. I mean, I'm pretty small, so everything is pretty tall next to me, but yeah, they are still pretty huge animals.
Did you get to go to Finland as well? Or was that not part of the trip that time?
We've also been to Finland, and we actually started the journey where we are headed right now with Nemiro in Rovaniemi.
Hey, very, very cool. That is sweet. Yeah, I've never actually managed to go that far up north in Scandinavia myself. I've only really been in more the southern areas, I guess, you know, the ones that kind of are part of our Scandinavia DLC, even in Sweden. So I haven't actually been up to the north, which I'd love to, because I mean, seeing all this beautiful scenery.
Beautifully, I mean, can't believe my eyes. Look at that.
I mean, look at that. I mean, it's like a postcard at every corner, right? Like, it's just a beautiful photo. And of course, something, this is probably a big thing for a lot of people as well. You kind of go in the hopes, maybe during the winter time, that you want to go see the northern lights as well. That's like a big thing for me, to go see some really nice northern lights at some point.
I think you can see them even through summertime or not.
Yeah,
I mean, the chances are probably lower, but
chances are low, but it can happen. I mean, recently it was even in
here,
Czech Republic.
Yeah,
so
true.
Right, yeah. I saw it here in the UK as well, just very faintly. Exactly, yeah. So, I mean, it is a stunning area. So, like, when you're on that research trip, how long were you there for? Do you remember?
Should we try to take a look if any of these companies in this city have a job to Rovaniemi? What's the pronunciation of the city?
Oh, please don't
purposely
ask me the
trying
pronunciations. I'm
not
gonna butcher
pronouncing it.
every city name.
Yeah,
I'm
very
sorry
to anyone.
I tried.
If they have a job to where we are heading, anyway, maybe they do.
Yeah.
You can take a look. Yeah.
But the trip there was for 8 days, I think.
8 days. Wow.
So it was 8 days on the road.
That's a lot to see in 8 days, considering the size of the area I imagine you had to cover, especially going all the way up to the kind of most northern parts
of course
Norway.
We didn't cover everything that's in this DLC. There was another business trip that I wasn't part of, but the mappers
So there were like 2 trips to these regions, like to Scandinavia?
Wow.
Yeah, there was, because it's a big DLC, guys.
I mean,
it is.
I was just, before the stream, I was just watching a review of Traxon.gg, I guess. And they were comparing the size, and I didn't even realize until that point how big that is. How big the DLC is. It's absolutely massive.
It is.
I mean, we're gonna have the both of the map leads later as a guest in this stream, so we can ask them actually. But I actually believe it's bigger than Iberia DLC.
Ooh,
but we have to confirm that later.
We will, yeah. I mean, if you've read the blog this morning that we released, the release blog, where you can find all of the information about today's release at blog.scssoft.com, you can see there the DLC description, including 40 cities included in this DLC, plus 30 scenic towns and smaller settlements. So there's a lot of ground covered here in terms of, you know, cities, towns, and I imagine road networks as well. And I did remember seeing some comments at the start when people started seeing the map for the first time, saying, oh, you know, the roads seem quite sparse up north. But I actually looked on like Google Maps, and actually it's like this in reality. There's not many roads up north, right? Like, it's mostly just countryside. It's just like far as the eye can see. It's really, really huge. So, you know, speaking of the size of the Nordic Horizons DLC and how big it is, research wise, this must have been such a big task for yourself and the team.
Yeah, it was a big task for us, and I started in STS, well, in January it's gonna be 5 years.
Wow,
so most of my time here in STS was spent on the Nordic Horizons DLC.
Wait, yeah. So you said 3 years, right? So 3 years out of the 5 years?
Even a bit more, because research team is always in the pre-production stage. So we have to prepare everything for the mappers, designers, etc. So we spent more time in the pre-production than
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the team, and we are with the team until the very end because, of course, there's always some little task, something that comes our
Wait.
way that we need to find data for or references.
Mm-hmm. So where do you even begin? I'm assuming it starts with you being assigned a bunch of things to look at, right? Do you
Yeah,
remember all those years ago where you started?
yeah, we actually have a specific workflow in the research department. So
Mhm.
there's always one researcher that is like uh, the head of the research part,
Got it. Okay.
and of course we assign and get help from our other team members. But
Mhm.
the main like connecting point is one person that like looks at all the information and gathers everything and just has knowledge about, oh yeah, this person did that, we need to do this and that. So he's like coordinating the whole work
Mhm.
and of course participating in it as well. But of course, since there's Norway, Finland, and Sweden, we had to divide that work between people because the pre-research would have taken way longer if it was just on me.
I can
Of course,
imagine.
we had
Yeah.
to divide the work. The first thing we actually do, it's of course the pre-research to get the economy, which is very important for us since we are a truck simulator. We
Mhm.
need to know what's specific for these countries, what interesting things we may add to make it more interesting for you guys to deliver from N2.
This is so freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
And so you're
So
looking for all of those things, like obviously from your own research trip. I imagine you've gone to quite a few places to gather that information, but also lots of sources online and maybe even from our
yeah.
community as well.
Yeah, lots of sources online and even from the community because our community is really great that
Yeah.
we have a lot of fans in the north and they have their own ideas and they
Mhm.
are very happy to share them with us, which is great for us. Uh, so I also searched in the community logs what other people were saying, what should we add. Of course, we can't add every single thing, but we try to focus on what's important and what can be included in this
Mhm.
huge DLC. So we are really
Mhm.
grateful for our community. So thank you guys.
Yeah, no, thank you to everyone that does kind of help out there on our forums and maybe even like make suggestions across Reddit and other socials
Yeah,
as well. It is really helpful. Our team, I know maybe you don't see too much people online on those official kind of channels there, but believe me, a lot of people are reading it from our team as well internally. So it all does
yeah.
make a big difference. A big
Yeah,
shout out
we
to
may
everyone
not
there.
contact you or answer you directly because sometimes it's in the pre-production state and we can't, hint anything. We have to
Exactly.
keep
Yeah.
quiet, but yeah, we are reading it, so you
So
can
yeah.
count on that.
Thank
But
you, everyone.
yeah,
And of course, yeah, we're reading your chat here as well. So a big hello to everyone that's joining us, and a big hello to all of you that are supporting us. And thank you for everyone's support, by the way, in terms of wish listing our game as well and our DLC even, and also just in general supporting us, tweeting us, getting excited for the DLC. Because our teams love to see it. You know, when they read about it and see that the community is hyped for a DLC like this, it makes a big impact on them as well. And no, we appreciate all of you. So thank you to everyone. And also, on the quick like note of thank you, it is Thanksgiving as well in the US. So big
Oh,
happy
yeah, that's
Thanksgiving
true.
to all of our USA friends and anyone
Happy
else that does
Thanksgiving.
celebrate Thanksgiving. We hope you're having a wonderful day. And if you're here with us now, then hey, we appreciate you. We really do. Yeah, that's super interesting. I mean, Nordic Horizons is so big. How did you even begin to choose what
Where to
parts
start, right?
and where to
yeah,
go? Like
With
where,
what?
how do you shrink it down to like, okay, we're doing this. Do you like come up with your own ideas sometimes and see if it gets through, or is that really mainly down to the map team, would you say?
we are working closely with the map leaders of the
Mhm.
DLC. So we actually, we as a research, we lay out the roads that make sense to us from an economical point or their significance for the country. And we of course look at the economy and we say, oh, okay, in this city there's interesting depot we could
Wait a
visit,
second,
this and that.
There is a secret road, hidden path, I guess, because you can see the viewpoint, right? Icon.
Take a look if you want.
There.
Try it out. Yeah, go ahead, Mary.
Yeah. After we lay out these roads, we of course consult them with the map leaders, and then we can make some changes, and iterate what to put where. So these are like the first part, and then we move to the next big task after the road is laid down, and we know what cities to visit and where to go. We move to the generic, well, we call it generic research, and that's mostly going through the Google Street View or some other sources and just snipping all sorts of pictures of the landscapes and houses, and just to give references to our asset department so they could make really nice 3D models of what you see in this viewpoint.
Look at that. I mean, this is beautiful here, looking at this quick viewpoint. But I was going to say, it must make your life much easier once you get to that point where you do have a kind of like a road layout and you know which cities you're going to be going to, because then you're like, okay, now I can just focus on this part, and that's a much easier task for you. But it's super interesting to hear the whole process. Thank you for sharing with us. This is beautiful, by the way. How did you find this, Nemo? You just saw the viewpoint icon on the map?
Yeah, just the icon on the map, and there was like no path leading to it on the map.
I saw you got an achievement as well, like out of so many northern secrets or something like this.
Viewpoints, yeah.
Yeah, chat, you have quite a bit of exploring to do. Make sure to look at every corner.
Chat, you're going to have a lot of work to do in terms of exploring with this DLC. And of course, with the release of this DLC, we are going to start cruising Nordic Horizons World of Trucks online event, right?
Of course, yeah. We talked about that yesterday in yesterday's blog.
And also, if you call right now, you will also, with the release of the DLC, we plan to release a small gift in the form of Forest Machinery cargo pack as well.
That one is exciting, yeah. It's introducing the Forest Machinery DLC for ETS2, which will be releasing at the same time as the Nordic Horizons, and I think is absolutely a worthy kind of like partner to the Nordic Horizons DLC, because of course there's lots of these industries up in the Nordic Horizons.
Exactly.
And I mean, all the accessories you're going to get there, all the extra cargo, and not only that, but there is like a special bundle, right, Nimro, with the Forest Machinery bundle.
Because we already released the Forest Machinery expansion for American Truck Simulator.
Yes.
So this is going to be an equivalent for Euro Truck Simulator players. So we have decided to create a special offer for all of you guys who play both of our games, and we will be putting out a Forest Machinery bundle through which you can save 50% of those two DLCs. So basically you can get both of them in the price of one.
Yes. 2 for the price of 1. So definitely don't miss out on that. You don't want to miss out on it. That'll be releasing at the same time. And of course, all of that information about the cruising event and also the Forest Machinery DLC and the bundle as well, you can find over at our blog, blog.scstuff.com. Definitely take part in the Cruising Nordic Horizons event. You're going to have a long time to take part in that. I think you've got all the way until February even to cruise the Nordic Horizons.
We always say there is no need to rush through the event.
No rush
take your time,
whatsoever.
Enjoy the DLC. But I guess some of you guys will try to, pass the requirements for the rewards as quick as possible anyway. So
yeah, I can understand that. If some people got some time off and then they got to work later, I get it. But there's some fantastic rewards in there. I love the paint job, which is the Northern Tides ETS2 paint job.
Yes.
But also, there is which one is it? It's the Striking Viking Helmet Dashboard ornament, which is very cool. I love that, the Viking kind of history. But I think one that's going to be a big favorite, I think it'll be my new favorite as well, is there's also a little extra treat for truckers as well, where you can earn yourself a plushie and it's a wolf cabin plush steaming toy plushie, which looks beautiful. I love it. And I'm definitely going to have it in my cab, most definitely. So make sure you do grab that while you can. The chat's so excited for the plushie. I was like, yeah, doggo in the truck. That's what everyone's been waiting for. Everyone wants the wolf. So yeah, definitely check all of that out. It's at blog.scsoft.com. You can find all of the details there for the event and for the bundles and everything else as well. Yeah, it's looking really good today. Very, very exciting. I know a lot of you are excited as well, of course, for the release today, happening at 7 p.m. Central UMPN time. So that's like 2.5 hours from now. It's not too long. We're counting down pretty quickly. But let's get back on track with the questions. Talking a little bit more with Mary here while we still have her, because time is just flying by on the stream today as we're trucking through the Nordic Horizons. I wanted to go back to your research trip, actually, and ask you, did you have a favorite area you visited when you're traveling around kind of like the Scandinavia region?
It's hard to say because every place was a bit different. And it has its own beauty and something interesting. I mean, I really loved the waterfalls in Norway. And
Waterfalls? Is there a lot of them?
yeah, there was a lot of them.
Heck yeah, love it.
Yeah. So
That's so cool.
I love that, and you know all of the mountains. And, yeah, it's such a beautiful country to visit. So I would say that even in this DLC, I think I love the most to travel in the Norway part.
I have to go there one day. I have to go there one day.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've always thought maybe
on my bucket list for a long time.
Me as well, yeah. I've always thought as well, like, I guess it's just kind of like, you imagine it in your mind, right? When you visit like these really kind of like out there northern places, even like beyond the Arctic Circle, that like you're like without human interaction and modern technology and there's no civilization. But is that actually the case up there, Mary? Or is it actually quite modern and like with good phone signal and stuff like this as well? Was it pretty good?
I mean, in that part, I think the modern society is kind of like everywhere, but yeah, in the camping sites, it was lovely to be there. It's just like this idea of you going into the woods to live in a small cottage, like this kind of idea by the lake or something. I think people can get pretty lost there, and I mean, you could have a house in the middle of nowhere and nobody would know about you.
Kind of like off the grid, right? Like,
yeah, you can go off the grid.
No internet. You kind of generate your own power and stuff like this. That'd be kind of. Do you think you could ever kind of experience something like this, Mary? Or do you think you're kind of like attached to the PC or in the technology?
Yeah, I'm the new generation. It's not my idea to go totally off the grid. Mainly because I like to meet new people and enjoy the contact of a human civilization. So
I get it. I think I would
go probably crazy.
Yeah, I would like to try it and see how I did for like maybe like a couple of weeks, but then I would want to return back home, go back to my room and on the internet and everything as well. So, but yeah, I think I would try it one day for sure. Quick question for the chat, actually. I have chat. Do you have anybody here who's actually watching from either like Norway or Sweden or Finland? Just got a show of hands in the chat. Let us know if you're watching from any of these regions. How many people are watching? Oh my goodness, let's have a quick look. I'll pull it up. Wow. On Twitch right now, we are over 922 viewers. What's up, everyone on Twitch? On YouTube, let me just refresh it real quick to make sure we got some accurate numbers here. I think we're also close to 900 viewers on YouTube as well. Yeah, 881.
That's good.
That's pretty good as well. And over on Facebook, we've got over 100 at least on the SES page. There might be more on the ETS2 page as well. So quite a good few of you. And I can imagine that number's only going to go up further and further as people come home from work and stuff like this. And kind of log on to their PCs after a long day. So yeah, we've got quite a few people watching from all around the world. Let's get a location check. We haven't done that in a while. Come on, chat. Let us know where in the world you're watching from. We have quite a few people watching from Scandinavia itself and from the kind of Nordic Horizon regions as well. We have people watching from the UK. What's up, UK? We got Belgium, South Africa, Texas, Slovakia, France, California, New Zealand. Yo,
New Zealand.
Is that a winner for the? It's so late for you guys, isn't it? It's so late.
What's the time difference for New Zealand?
I mean,
+8.
Something like this. The time in New Zealand right now is 4:30 a.m. Wow,
4:30.
that's so early, man.
No, so it's most. It's like +12.
Yeah, it's the next day. It's the next day.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Wow. Got the Philippines. We've got
already
Portugal.
in the future.
Yeah, Costa Rica, India, Arkansas, Stockholm, another New Zealand one here as well. Brazil, Zimbabwe. We got the whole world with us. We are dedicated fans, Alex, whatever time it is in the country. We're
Nice.
here. I like that.
Love that spirit.
I love that. Well, thank you everyone for being here. We're just as excited as you are for the release today. It's certainly been obviously one that we've kind of talked about and teased for a very, very long time. Now the day is finally here, so I know how all eager you all are to actually get behind the wheel and start cruising the Nordic Horizons for yourself. Do you think, Mary, there's going to be like a particular part of this DLC that you think people will enjoy the most, or do you think it's all kind of equally beautiful in your eyes?
It's all equally beautiful to my eyes, but
But
yeah,
there's a big but.
I'm gonna be honest. I really like the road to Svolvær. I butchered the name. I'm sorry.
Which one?
I'm sorry. It's over
Here?
there. Yeah.
Oh, so the one that was in the second gameplay video? I think.
Yeah, I
we-
think it was in
I think
the
we
second.
were driving from Andenes to. How did you pronounce it?
Badly. I pronounced it badly, but yeah,
Svolvær.
Svolvær.
Yeah, I was watching one of our creators yesterday. Do you remember Before We Fall from Sweden?
Yes, sir. We had
yeah,
them in a stream, right? Recently.
Yeah.
Right.
She was streaming Nordic Horizons yesterday, and she was going over the map and pronouncing every single
Really?
name of the cities and stuff. And I am never ever saying any of those words ever again because there's just no way I've ever gotten any of them right. So apologies to everyone. Maybe you could put some pronunciation guides in the chat if you guys want to try. How would we pronounce that? Give us a clue here. Of course, yeah, we had Cassie as well. She's very good at pronouncing those things. But yeah, that's tough. It is tough. There's lots of different sounding alphabets and letters and stuff.
Actually, it got hard for me because today is releasing the Nordic Horizons, but before the release of Nordic Horizon, I actually was also working on the Greece DLC that we released.
Oh, okay. Yep.
And then after some work on the Nordic, I moved to Iceland research.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And
So when you can like compare these two projects, can you pick a favorite already, or do you think that you need more time before you dive deeper into the Iceland research?
well, if I have to say, because yeah, it's always gonna be close to my heart because Nordic Horizons was the first big project, the DLC that I was a research head of, so it's gonna be the Nordic Horizons. But I'm including Iceland as well because the research for the Iceland that is still happening a bit.
Oh.
Of course, until the very end, we research until the very end.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you guys are gonna love Iceland too because yeah, it was amazing to research everything on that.
Is there going to be a research trip to Iceland to which I could volunteer?
Yeah, I'm volunteering too. They're still not hearing me.
I'll take a volunteer as well. Is there 3 spaces for that? I'll take
please.
Yeah, I was just kind of thinking though, like it must be quite difficult for you and the team because you kind of technically kind of had like 3 DLCs here that you're working on that all have kind of lots of difficult name places to pronounce.
Yeah.
And they all have kind of very different kind of alphabets and
What's
languages.
that?
Oh, what have you spotted? Have you spotted our first?
Wait.
No
I need
way.
to set up a zoom.
Find out. Let's find out. Ask Mary if she's tried moose cheese. Did you try any Scandinavian delicacies when you're out there?
I did not try the moose cheese. I did try reindeer meat.
You did?
Jeez.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. How would you describe it?
Oh, it's set up to this button. Okay.
It was similar to.
I think that counts, right? Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3.
3?
Damn it, Alex! Like
no way.
So that means that both you and me we've lost already. Now
I think so.
Now the battle is between David.
Are these,
and
wait. Are these reindeer or these moose?
Well, you said
it still counts.
Moose.
You're counting reindeers.
We said we're gonna count.
These are
anything
reindeers, man. These are not
in a similar shape. Whoa, Mr. Trucker. Sorry, I'm trying to look at reindeers here.
Can we deploy the drone? Get verification on this? Is it possible?
I don't want to scare them, man. Come on. You know, drones are quite noisy.
I'm pretty sure these are not moose.
Chat, does this count as a...
This is not moose. I'm being lied to here, chat.
Yeah.
These are reindeer.
All right.
That one's got a red nose, man.
The battle is still on then. But beautiful animals, nonetheless.
They are. No, good spot, though. Good spot. I would have thought that was a sheep for a second because I saw the white
Sheep?
And I was like, is that a
kangaroo?
A sheep?
Hey, there's another one drinking.
You have to wait for the sheep in Iceland. Yeah, because that's the one thing I think I can spoil, because when you're in Iceland you see a lot of sheep.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Sheep everywhere.
You're gonna need a lot of those for the UK rework as well, I think, in Ireland. There's gonna be lots of sheep around there as well. So,
yeah.
but
yeah, I'm gonna include that in the research because I'm also working on the UK and Ireland.
Hey, let's go! Wow, you're busy. What the heck, man?
Yes.
You've got a lot going on.
I've been busy. It's been 3 years, okay? I've been all around.
You've got quite the workload going on. That's crazy. That's a lot of projects. Well, if you do need any help with UK stuff, give me a shout. I am native here, so we can have a cup of tea or something and, make that happen.
I mean, you already did help with the teaser, right?
I know,
with the
so. That's it. One of those, have some rocks, yeah. So, wait, so you said you had some reindeer meat when you were out there. Was it, like, hot or was it cold? Or did you have it in a bun or something like this? Or, like, as a dish?
Well, it was a hot dish.
It was a hot dish, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Was it good, actually?
Yeah, it was fine. It's not the meat that I usually go for. It reminded me of, is it called elk? Sorry.
Elk. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever had.
Have you not?
No, I think so. I don't think so.
Interesting. Was there any other like interesting kind of like things you got to try while you're on that trip, or was that like the most?
I think that was. Oh, wait. Now I remember. I tried some sweets with. What is it called? It was like a sweets with fish inside of it, and I actually brought it.
With what?
Yeah, it's
fish?
like it's sweet, and then you get into the middle, and it's like very salty. And I actually.
That should be illegal, man.
And I actually
like
brought
Marmite,
it
Alex,
to
I still have
STS,
nightmares.
and I put it in the main kitchen for people to try on.
Oh.
I didn't warn them. I didn't tell them anything.
You didn't tell them?
You're evil. That sounds like you, Alex, tricking me into Marmite.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I remember that. Yeah, I told Namiro that Marmite was like a chocolate thing, and then he just like put loads of it on some bread and then took a bite and then realized it was not chocolate. That was a lot of fun.
That's so many years, right? That was like 5 years, 6 years back. Damn.
That was a long time back at the Peterborough Truck Fest we went to. But yeah, I'm glad you avoided the banana pizza in Sweden. I don't know if you knew about that, but they have banana pizza in Sweden.
Come on, guys.
Some interesting
I
stuff.
missed that one.
Yeah. Oh,
But I'm not
guess you
sure.
didn't try the Swiss
Against
one.
the salty candy, I think I would go for the banana pizza. Actually.
Yeah, that actually
Yeah.
can be good, I believe.
Yeah. Someone says you didn't try the surströmming then? You know, that really stinky fish. You know about this?
Yeah,
says it's
I know
delicious.
about the dish. I heard all the warnings. I'm not coming near to. I'm not going near to that.
That's the one
Yeah,
that they
I
don't let you
blame you.
enter or board the plane with.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
yeah.
you shouldn't open it inside.
Don't even
So,
open
like,
it. Yeah. Don't even
I hope
try.
nobody opens it today in the office
I
for
just
the
wanted
celebration.
to ask, like, do you know what's the meal for today's like party? Is it surströmming actually?
I hope not.
No one's going to be in the office tomorrow, man, if that's the case.
No one's gonna be in the office later today if they open.
Yeah.
But, I
I'll
think
have to-
they're preparing meatballs and some other
Classic.
nice stuff.
Right.
And
Classic.
also, yeah, I think there's gonna be some fish because, of course, the fishing industry
course.
in Norway and the Nordic Horizon is a big thing.
Of course. Oh, man. Well, enjoy that a little bit later on. I know we're going to have to let you go and enjoy the party soon, so we hope you do enjoy it. But before we do let you go, we've got a few more questions for you, of course, that we would love to get in. And of course, chat, if you have any questions as well that you want to get in for Mary, maybe about her research trip or about her work in general, then do throw them in the chat. I'm sure she would love to answer a few of those as well. But so you say that you had to research from the very beginning almost all the way up until kind of like nearer the end of the project. Like, you get really specific, like you're then now asked to like look at specific industries as well, and like even down to like colors and such of these things. Like, how specific you go with your research? Like, very detailed?
Yeah, we go into detail because we research for road department and for the vegetation department. So we
Oh, I
have
see.
to know
Okay,
the
okay.
fauna and flora of these countries.
Okay, yeah.
And
Me and Nimiro were commenting about this, right? How much like vegetation there is here, like how
Oh,
many different
yeah.
kinds of trees and stuff. So
Yeah.
I can imagine you have like a whole worksheet for this. It's like a whole thing. Yeah, I was wondering. That's incredible. That really is incredible. So all the way down to the fauna vegetation, and then you pass it on to them, and then they like create it. Do they then send it back to you for more feedback or anything like this? Do you kind of go between each other?
Yeah, we always try to give a feedback back. Well, once it's done, we try to look at, of course, our capacity, since we have hands in a lot of DLCs and pre-production. But yeah, we try to look onto the things and give our feedback to people that if we think that something could be changed. Because we also look at the architecture and like almost everything you see in this map. We prepared some references and research for it. So yeah, even like
Wow.
the branding of the gas stations. So
That's
really a
incredible.
lot of things.
So when you find those kind of references online, are you putting that into like a big kind of like document or like mood board for like everyone to kind of access and
We
view,
have
essentially?
special dedicated boards for these references. Because of course, if we uploaded it to our internal servers and everything, just we have most of the stuff on these boards, so everyone can get into them quite easily. So we can share the research and references the easy way.
Got it. And Dwarfy actually here in our Twitch chat is coming up with a really good point, which makes me want to ask a question. Because he was talking about the last last minute move of the Karuna church, right? Because obviously this project has gone on for quite a few years, you're talking research wise, and in that time things can change a lot. I'm sure you're aware of, including that one, which was
Yeah,
rather
Karuna is changing a lot.
Yeah, right. So like, is it your responsibility to find these changes, or are they reported to you, or is it just, how do you keep up to date over such a long time span?
Yeah, we try to keep up with the news of the changes. Some changes we can include in time, but of course, not everything. But yeah, with Karuna, we've actually visited the previous location of the church on this
Oh, okay.
research trip.
Wow.
But yeah, when it came to it, there was a discussion that okay, we can move the church, we can do it. So research department stepped in and we gathered some data and blueprints of how the new location should be looking. So yeah, we have some data for it. Of course, it's really like they are still building it, and we are ahead of them right now.
That's cool though, because yeah, obviously it's such a big move. You know, it's not an easy task. I think it's quite an older church as well, right? So like moving is a very delicate process that they definitely need to take their time
actually
on.
in Karuna they are moving the houses and churches, so it's
Yeah,
a city
they're
on the
moving
move.
quite a bit. Yeah, so
what's the reason behind all this?
It's because of the Karuna mine,
mhm.
so they have to move
Okay.
because of the processing that goes in there.
Which is quite a big task, yeah, because I know that there's some places in the world where they maybe might not go to as much effort as moving a place and just completely destroy it, essentially, unfortunately, and people kind of have to find new places to settle and stuff. So I gotta say, you know, that's an impressive thing to do, to move an entire town or city, you know, to a different location to keep it out of the way, and so that people can kind of keep the homes that they've been living in and stuff as well. So by no means easy enough, but that's good to know that you're kind of almost like ahead of the curve a little bit, kind of or seeing the future a little bit, you know, so it's not out of date so quickly, which I imagine is a little bit of a worry for the teams, of course, as well. So no, great job on that. That was a good question coming in from our chat. Thank you, chat. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Moving
and
the
you
entire
can
city.
actually visit Karuna in the Nordic Horizons DLC.
Yeah.
And I hope that you'll get some jobs there, because it's a really nice depot hiding under there.
Okay, I didn't even know about this, and I think I even wrote the blog about the Karuna as well. Actually, maybe I don't remember now. We've had quite a few topics on that. So, and that's the great thing about this DLC. I mean, there's just so much to explore and things that we haven't covered about or even seen ourselves. I mean, this one job that Nimuro is doing right now, like I know on the map maybe it doesn't seem that long, but in reality, this is quite a
ride,
journey we're making here. It's quite a ride down into the.
I'm enjoying every bit of it. Like, hey, what's that?
Oh, what'd you miss? What did you see? Oh,
that's a moose.
Yo, okay, that's confirmed. That's definitely one. That's definitely one.
Can't you just wait for a second?
This guy,
Jesus.
This guy's like, I don't care, man. I've seen this a million times. Get out of here.
Wait, I'm dozing. Oh my god, we should find a spot to sleep. But that's
Definitely
the one.
Need to have a sleep.
Chad, we found it. Chad, you have to name him, and don't name him Cheeseburger like you did with the alligator in Louisiana on Tuesday.
What is the name of this moose, chat? We need to name.
We need a name.
Dave.
And there's another one.
Someone said hamburger instead of cheeseburger.
That's two. That's two.
Oh,
and three.
Two. No way. Yo, it's because Peter's not here. It's because Peter's away on a trip. He's got the antlers as well. Look at those.
Yeah. Wow. Are there any more? Hold on, guys. Just a minute, okay?
This is like a tour group, man. He should be showing these off as well. Moosey McMooseface.
So 3. Okay. The moose count is 3.
Come on, let's get some.
Jesus, this guy has no chill. Look at
it. What is he?
It's doing? On. The race is on.
Oh no, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. He's actually he's backed
he chickened out.
Yeah. He backed. Well, there you go. Chat, get your name suggestions in for the moose. We need a good moose name. We got Wally. Wally? It's kind of like, where's Wally? Is that what you're saying?
There is no rest.
No way.
Oh my god. That's gonna be alright. Here. Oh damn.
That's your nearest one.
Oh damn.
You're gonna have to make that a safe journey, man.
Chet,
All
now it's
right.
time to bring jokes. Otherwise, I'm as a driver gonna fall asleep.
Wait, why the
You have to
violation
keep me
points
awake.
up?
You have to keep me awake.
You can't be counting the moose because it's like counting sheep. So
Oh,
every time
That's
you count the mouse,
true.
it
Yeah,
just puts you
Damn
to
it.
sleep faster.
Why can't I sleep
That's
here?
it. Yeah, it's a parking spot there. It looks like a camp area though, maybe. Roll the window down. So that's how truckers do it. Okay. Well, we'll definitely get some rest here in just a few minutes' time. But we do have to let Mary go here in just a couple of minutes' time because time has flown and it's been so lovely to have her on the stream today. But of course, we can't keep her the whole time because she has some celebrating to do, and I'm sure wants to get with her teammates as well and chill out for a little bit after work.
I hope that they didn't eat everything already.
Yeah. Hey, office, we're looking at you. Okay, don't eat everything. I guess still need to come in and get
eat
stuff.
Something
And
too.
Nimiro and David as well behind the scenes here. And
What do you mean? You know how things go, man. We miss all these parties.
so don't go eating everything all at once.
Trying to find another moose.
I'm sure we'll see plenty.
Now I'm
more.
obsessed
sure
with
we
trying
will.
to find them.
But yeah, as we wrap things up here with Mary, Mary, I wanted to say, do you have any one you want to kind of shout out maybe to the team and stuff like this, or to our community before you disappear here as we wrap things up with you?
Before I disappear for the dinner.
Yes.
Well, I just want to say that I hope you enjoy the Nordic Horizons DLC. There's a lot of cool things waiting for you in there, and I can't wait to see all your screenshots and feedback and how are you enjoying what you see. So really looking forward to your reactions because the team did a really great job.
Absolutely.
It's amazing to see it. But yeah,
100%.
today we are releasing it.
Well,
So-
Mary, thank you so much for your time. No, thank
Thank
you. It's been a
for-
real
for
pleasure
your
having you
invite.
here. Yeah, no, thank you for your insight. It's always so interesting. And chat, let's get some big positive GGs and everything in the chat for the research team because they do such a big job here at SES Software and they do such great work and bringing all of this together. They really do help out a lot of the teams and bringing everything together. So let's get that in the chat for them. Lots of positivity for our research team and everyone else involved in the Nordic Horizons. So thank you. And of course, we're counting down still. It's almost the top of the hour. We've almost got just over 2 hours until the release of the Nordic Horizons DLC. But do not go anywhere because Mary's leaving. It means we're going to get some more special guests coming in. And I believe next up, we have some of our map team joining us, right, Nimro?
Yes,
Some of our
sir.
map leads.
Yes, sir.
So do not go anywhere. In the meantime, though, we are going to have a 5-minute breather as we swap things around here. But I believe, just like on our last release stream, we do have some trivia questions that are going to be played between the break.
I wonder
Is
if I
that
can
right?
answer any of them.
So, chat, I want everyone involved in this, okay? Make sure you're answering the questions here, okay? I want to see you all getting the correct answers. All of you should know this. They're questions from our blog and kind of general questions about the Nordic Horizons area as well. So we're going to catch you in just about 5 minutes time. And don't forget, Nordic Horizons is releasing at 7 p.m. Central European time. You can find all of the release details at our blog, blog.sesself.com. And we're going to see you in 5 minutes with 2 more of our special guests.
Yep.
Catch you then, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
Hello.
And welcome
Why am
back,
I so
everyone.
small in this camera? Look at me.
Yeah, but I'm huge. I like
Is it the angle? What's going on here?
yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe these
I don't
guys
know
go
what's
to
going
gym
on.
like way too often.
Maybe.
Like,
Oh,
maybe I
yeah.
should go more often.
Love it. Well, welcome back, everyone, for our official Nordic Horizons release stream. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome along, everyone. My name is Alex. I'm one of your community managers. We've got Nimiro with us, our PR and marketing manager
Hey.
behind the wheel. Low riding there on the seat behind the wheel, actually.
Low riding.
Yeah. And we have our next two special guests with us, which are map DLC leads for the Nordic Horizons. We have Peter and Ivo. Good to see you both here. How are you both doing today?
Well, maybe a bit stressed, but
Maybe-
it's getting better.
I'm glad.
Yeah, I don't even
I'm
know what
glad
to
to hear
say. I've been fearing of this day
Fearing.
for
Oh,
the-
come on, man.
for
No.
the last
Fearing. Oh, it's
2 years, I think.
2 years. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't feel
Oh.
real, honestly.
It's been a long time coming. I know it's been a lot of work, and
Yeah.
now it's like the time where it goes out into the hands of our community, and they're all very excited, and of course have their expectations as well. But trust me when I say the
Look at him,
community
he's
so
flexing-
far, everything I've seen has
Flexing
been
in the,
amazing.
you know,
The shirts, man, they're so
T-shirts.
cool. Look at
The
those.
shirts are so cool. Huge
Those
shout
are
out to
so
Prokop
cool.
who made them.
I love those, man. I love the design of them. Oh, it looks like a metal band, you know, like you're going to a concert. And it's like it's
metal
so
band
cool.
called Nordic Horizons.
Yeah, man. We
Beautiful.
can make it happen. We can make it
Anyway, guys, welcome to,
Yes.
to the studio.
Yes,
Right
welcome.
off the
It's great
bat,
to have you.
I need to involve you in our battle of the year.
Oh, ooh.
We've been betting against each other. How many moose are we going to see during this stream? So far, we saw 3.
3.
Do you
Where are we?
Oh, look at them! These guys know
Important
where they
of
put
course
them.
they know, man. It's
We
the
are
map DLC
above
leads. What are you talking about?
Rovaniemi, and we saw 3 somewhere around here.
Yeah, that's out. I
So
mean Finland, that's on Evo.
Mainly, well, that depends how good are you at looking outside of the road.
very good, very good.
He is. He's
I'm
a
gonna say
professional right now.
5.
5.
5.
So
okay.
at least there are 2 more somewhere
Oh yeah.
You're
around.
gonna find them.
There's
I'm
gotta
sure
be
you'll
more.
find them.
There's gotta be more. And he's very
Well-
good at looking outside of the road. So 10 at least.
10.
10.
Big numbers.
We
Big
are going
numbers.
To, yeah,
Is this area overpopulated by moose? 10
Well-
sounds quite a lot.
Lapland is known for the moose population. No.
Well, oops. I think we might be confusing moose with the reindeer.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what Nimuro did earlier.
Okay.
Nimro saw the reindeer earlier, and he's like, "There's a moose." I was like, "That's not a moose, man. That's a
Oh,
reindeer."
Okay.
So if you're talking reindeer, there's plenty. Moose,
course.
well, they are much rarer.
Yes, I can imagine. Okay, well, let's see how many we can spot during this segment of the
I
stream.
need to fill up
And,
tanks, man.
Yeah, get your fuel going.
Yeah.
You slept, right? You got your sleep as well.
Yeah. We are
Okay.
now full ready.
Good to go on the. If you're
looking
joining
at
us, everyone,
us.
welcome along.
1,200 euros. Jesus.
It's a big trip, man. You got a lot of
Christ.
driving to do today.
Damn
A lot of driving to do. Well, if you're joining us, everyone, welcome along. Of course, we're trucking in the Nordic Horizons, and with less than 2 hours to the release, we're very excited to have 2 very special guests here with us. And, well, I don't think it's the first time we've ever had, like, 2 leads on a map before, but you guys kind of have different responsibilities, right? Maybe we can start with Peter, like, what you're responsible for. Isn't it, like, separated, I believe, right, with this project?
Well, the thing about this project is that it was so big that there was no way that only one lead could manage all the people, all the mob designers and making it. So we had to split it, and I was the lead for Norway and Sweden.
Okay.
But
And
it was not like that I am the total lead. We are both 50-50.
right, gotcha, yeah. And so, Ivo, that would leave you in charge with what parts of the Nordic Horizons?
Well, mostly Finland and yeah, some of the northern parts as well.
Mhm.
You know, in production there are always some hiccups, and you need to stand out for the other. So, yeah, what was needed.
Gotcha.
And
I can imagine.
mostly Finland.
I mean, the size so far. I mean, we're still on just the first job, right, Nemo? We're still on the first job.
Yes.
We've not even we've barely scratched the surface when it comes to
Is that
trucking
a
around the
moose?
Nordic Horizons.
Oh no, that's
I
not
don't think
moose, right?
I don't think that's a moose.
No.
Someone bad.
That is not a
But
moose.
yeah, the map is massive.
it is.
Still-
Is it the biggest DLC so far?
That's what we're gonna ask. Yeah.
Well, don't take me literally, but yes.
Okay.
I believe it's bigger than Texas, so
Even than
Well,
Texas
wow.
for what?
No way.
I think so. No.
No. Texas was so
That-
massive.
That depends because
Whoa,
like
whoa, whoa, whoa.
the
I should
oh
keep my eyes on the road, not looking for
the
moose.
total landmass is huge, and I believe it to be really bigger, but it is nowhere near as dense in terms of road density and population density.
Mm.
And
Gotcha.
moose
Yeah, 'cause-
density.
Moose density.
and moose
oh, yeah.
density too. Yeah, because we were talking about that earlier. How the further north you go up, the more kind of the sparse these kind of main routes and highways become. I think a few people were quite surprised when they first saw the map. They're like, I don't know, it seems like there's so many roads up north. But then you look at the real world roads and there's actually, not so many roads up there either. It's more landscapes and countryside and everything as well. So, the further north you go, the more sparse it becomes. But an impressive size, no doubt. And we're going to have to double check those facts about Texas, because we're all comparing it to Iberia, right, Nemo? It's definitely bigger than Iberia, right? It's huge. So
How many cities
we'll have to definitely
does
check that.
Iberia have?
Don't remember.
cities?
Chat.
How many
Oh.
cities? Is it like 20?
Chat, do you remember?
I think it was 40, wasn't it?
Was it 40?
Was
30?
it? No, was it?
No. Am I tripping?
I see
Chat,
40
what are we
and
saying?
22.
51? No.
50? No, there's
51.
no way.
No, come on.
Come on, chat.
People are making up numbers now, aren't they? Was it?
20 to 30, 40, 30. Well, that's not helpful.
It's not. I would have to go back on the blog.
3,000?
I mean,
Okay.
what I do know is that this DLC has 40 cities, but also 30 scenic towns / smaller settlements as well. So quite a huge amount there in terms of places you can kind of see and discover and explore as well. But I want to go back because we were just talking with Mary as our previous guest who was in the research team, and she was telling us about how long this project has been going on for. She's been working on it for quite a while, and I kind of want to see if I can get your memories back as well from the time where it all began for you guys. This might be a little bit difficult, I understand, because it was such a long time ago. A lot of work has happened between then, but where did it all begin in terms of the project for Nordic Horizons? Have you both freshly come off a different DLC previously and then come over to Nordic Horizons?
Well, I was on the project from the very early stages, and that was back in 2022. So
Wow.
It's it took a very long time. It was the preparation phase, and we needed to make sure that we get the right roads, the right assets, everything right, and then into it come our budget constraints, because we would be building it even longer if we wanted to add everything we'd like. So it was a long ride from the 2022.
Yeah, I think I was just finishing my final tasks on the second Balkan DLC. I was as a senior map designer back then. That was June 23. I got the opportunity to become a leader for next project.
Was it scary for you to
Scary to
go for to be a lead in the map DLC project?
At the time I was dumb and I didn't really realize how much pressure would that be. So I was like, yeah, that sounds fun, and it was. But yeah, so I am leader, I guess.
Look
for
at
for
that.
the 2.5 years.
Yeah, it's Santa's village in Rovaniemi.
Hey.
Can we actually drive
So
there?
yeah,
Can we drive there?
Well,
What,
now
into?
you're after the crossroads, so not legally.
I mean, yeah, you can. We're not gonna,
You could
we're,
turn
not, we're not gonna say
around.
anyone.
Chat, you are not going to snitch on me, right, Chat?
Oh. No, I'm not gonna. No.
Wait, what, Alex?
Now let's go check it out while we're here. Let's go take a look. David, you can put those violation points away. I don't think it's gonna.
David, come on, man.
Straight up.
Don't bring this up now.
That is something else. That is something else.
Right, all right, hurry.
Wow,
hurry,
I mean-
hurry,
Chat is
hurry,
cooperating. That's good.
hurry.
Chad is exactly, yeah.
Oh,
Let's
poor
check this
tires,
out while we
man.
have a
Poor
minute here.
tires. All right, we did it. No one
This is
arm.
quite a unique
Okay.
location within the Nordic Horizons
Nobody
DLC.
saw anything.
I didn't even realize this was going to even be in the DLC until I saw the blog about it, actually.
I wonder how
but
does
I
it
know
look
it's a
here
very
in the
popular
night?
location.
Any secrets, guys, you put here? Sound out peeking from behind tree or something?
Well, I guess our game is set in the summer, so he's got other work to do.
Yeah, he's making
Very
the
true.
presents now.
Very, very true. But still lots of people visiting here all year round. Check it out. I think even online there's like a famous webcam where people like come here and like wave in front of it and it shows like the temperature of how cold it gets up here because obviously very near to the Arctic Circle, maybe even within the
Look
Arctic
at
Circle.
that.
Aw,
That's cute.
Oh.
look at those
There
good
you go.
boys.
Also.
Very nice doggos.
Do you count that as
Can
reindeer?
you pet them?
I mean, that's the one is definitely a reindeer.
The other one's
See?
the elf, right? But that doesn't count. We said it has to be
I
a
would
moose,
count that, yes.
right?
Come on, Alex. You. Oh, but there's a waypoint. Nice.
Nice.
Viewpoint, not waypoint. Viewpoint.
Viewpoint. Yeah, we can go check out the viewpoint.
I
Let's
may
play
have
that,
seen
let's play
in this one like 20 times.
Oh, maybe it's maybe the game's gonna crash right now.
Oh, that would
Peter.
be
No,
so...
don't say that. Don't say that. Come on, don't
Oh,
jinx it.
No,
no.
that's
Don't
not
jinx
gonna happen. No.
So we'll talk with Mary. I believe you were on the same research trip, Ivo,
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Mary, right? Did you get to come visit here and on your research trip?
Actually, we did.
You did.
We,
Oh,
we started our trip in Finland, so we flew to Helsinki and from there to Rovaniemi, and this place is really close to the Rovaniemi transport, so it was one of our very first visits in Finland,
wow.
right on
That's
this
so
spot.
cool.
So you've been at this Sansa village.
Yeah. Didn't see the Santa because we were there in summer as well.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, Mary was telling us that you were out there for like 8 days on the road, and you did like a lot of traveling in this time around lots of different areas. And I kind of wanted to see if I can kind of pick your brain a little bit with some memories of that trip, if you can remember that far back, because I know it's been a while. Was there any kind of like standout parts of that visit that you remember that were your favorite or that you really enjoyed a certain part?
Well, there was so many. Like, the countryside and the distances in it. That's what impressed me very much, and that's what we tried to incorporate in the map to give you that feeling of driving on a small, not very used roads for long stretches of time. Between you see some human settlement or camp or reindeer, because there was even more of them than we managed to put in the map. They were everywhere in Lapland.
That's pretty cool, though. It must be quite a sight to see. And Peter, did you ever get to visit the Scandinavia region as well for yourself on a trip, or
Yeah.
were you not so lucky? You did? Okay.
Because Ivo had the opportunity to travel on north, and he saw North Cap, which I'm very jealous of. But I got the opportunity to travel I would say the middle of Sweden and Norway. So I got to see Stockholm, Borlänge, Hamar, Alesund. Sorry if I'm butchering the names. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I know they're so hard. I've tried avoiding saying them the whole stream because I know they're difficult to pronounce.
Yeah, I've seen good parts of Sweden and good parts of Norway, and that might be actually the first time when I realized how lucky I am to make these countries, because the sheer scale of the nature is overwhelming, and that's it was beautiful. I was overwhelmed from the first time when we crossed the Sweden-Norway borders, and we were in the first valley. The mountains were just all around us, surrounding us. And I remember we had to stop the car, and we were just in awe. We were just watching and taking a lot of photos.
That's great, because obviously, like, for you guys, it's an amazing experience to see these things firsthand and to inspire you, of course, is part of the reason for these first research trips. But also, it's important for you to gather all of these impressions and information and media and content that you're taking back to your team, right? To then show them, okay, this is actually what it's like right now in this place, and use that as kind of reference material as well. And I wanted to ask, actually, from the beginning, how big was the team that started working on Nordic Horizons?
Well, that changed a lot during the time it was in development, because it was in development for a very long time, and we had some phases when there were like 5 other people working on it. That was in the very beginning. We had some people doing prototypes of what we can and cannot do in our engine. And at the most, when the people returned from making Greece and so on, there were about 15 people for each of us. Is it right?
Yeah, there's always 35 map designers was the peak. That's what I remember, but maybe it was around 30, 35, and that was very fun, yeah.
I can imagine.
It was
a lot to juggle.
Insane, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of work, a lot to juggle. I'm sure it came with a lot of challenges as well. I'm sure you both kept very busy and both on your toes during that time. And what, in both of your opinions, would you say like are some of the biggest challenges you've faced when creating the Nordic Horizons? Because some people, maybe it might seem like, oh, this seems maybe like a pretty easy place to create because there's just lots of vegetation and lots of trees. But I'm sure actually that could be quite hard to recreate in some cases. Would you say that was one of the biggest challenges, or was it trying to fit everything in? Or in your opinions, what would you say?
Good question. Well, in my mind, when I started working as a leader, I wanted, first and foremost, to pay the respects for the countries that we are making, because we are not making a reality, but we are basing the game in reality. So I really wanted to capture the feeling of this city of Norway, of this settlement in Sweden, whether it would be correct type of plants or trees, which is very small details, but in the overall picture, it adds up, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, yeah, like getting the feeling right was very important to us and a big challenge. And otherwise, well, the mountainous areas are worse to do in our engine than the forests. So I guess Finland was comparatively easier to be done, but we didn't want to make it less interesting for that.
Of course, yeah. I mean, from what I've seen so far of like the mountains and everything, such beautiful details, but I can imagine, yeah, they were very much a challenge for you to get there and get the details right and make them appear, because I know there's a lot of juggling when it comes to making things appear on the right scale and size and everything when you're approaching from one angle or another as well. So I can imagine that was a challenge in itself. But maybe not focusing so much on the challenges, but maybe what were some of the most fun parts of the map creation? Is there any like kind of highlights within the Nordic Horizon you say are your favorites?
Well, I have to say, for me, well, there's a lot of things I love about making that, but what I really like now, because I remember that some people were a bit skeptical about it, was letting a player drive to the Nordcap place, like where where tracks are not allowed, because this kind of gamification that I had in mind, and some people were like, that doesn't make sense. But I really wanted to play just, we are track driving simulator, and I thought it would be cool to let player drive there and take a screenshot there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's such a prominent landmark. I think if you're visiting up that north in that region, then you definitely have to make the visit to Nordcap, because that's where we started, right, Nimo, in our stream today. We started at the top, and now we're kind of working our way down as well. That was a very, very cool place to start. And like, it seems like such a remote area, but from what we can see, there's a lot of people there. I imagine it's quite a popular forest destination. Mary was even mentioning that there's even like a lot of cyclists up in the north part of the region, and a lot of people who visit.
Like for them it must be quite an achievement, right, to be able to say, like,
hey,
I did some cycling at the most like north place of Norway.
Yeah, I would love that. That would be really, really cool. And what about you, Ivo? Would you say that's also one of your favorite areas, or do you have another place?
Like, definitely. I think that bringing our road system that far north was really worth the challenge. And otherwise, I think I have favorites in all countries, because there's like fantastic nature everywhere you look. So it's really hard for me to pick some favorites, because every place has something special about it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, from every corner we've seen so far, everywhere's really beautiful, and it's not a place that I'm personally familiar with. And there's obviously people in the chat that are very familiar with this region. But from what we've seen so far, it's all been very, very positive, and I'm excited to check a lot of it out for myself as well. I'm just focusing here on Nemo's parking. Right, he's locked in. Yeah, you're right. He's locked in.
I'm
trying.
I'm nervous for him.
He's nailing it.
He's doing okay. He's doing okay. He's got it. He's got it. We've got our first delivery down here in the Nordic Horizons, which is good to see. I'm excited to see where we're gonna head next. Do you guys have a recommendation? Maybe we can have a look through the map or the job market and see where we can head to next. I'd love to maybe see some highlights.
You made it too easy, guys.
There you go.
Where are we? Oh, no, Rovaniemi.
Yes.
Let's
see what this company has to offer.
Maybe head Sweden. Maybe
we have 3 jobs. We can continue. All of them are. No. But we can also check other companies, I guess.
We could quick travel somewhere, right?
Quick travel, or we can also do quick jobs, maybe. So
Oulu would be good.
Oulu would be good. Okay, let me try to find an Oulu. No, sorry guys, no Oulu today. Everything take us.
Is then Rovaniemi Narvik? Do I see that correctly?
Yes, this is use plastic. Let's go there.
Narvik. Yes, let's go.
I mean, that's a good.
Let's
go.
Yeah.
Is there something cool there that we should know about, or is it?
What do you mean? Is there something cool there? Like, of course there is.
Like, we will go through Finland to Sweden to Norway. So there's gonna be a lot of changes, biomes, and we will see some beautiful cities.
Nice.
When you're crossing that border, it feels magnificent, crossing the mountains of Norway.
Yeah, crossing all through 3 countries. I mean, since you've been to like most of these places, is it actually quite a noticeable difference in terms of their biomes in the real world, in terms of when you're crossing over those borders?
Yeah, like we could really see it. In Rovaniemi, you are just on the Arctic Circle, and there you have still pretty normal vegetation for what we would consider. But then, as you drive north, the trees get smaller. You drive through some places which are without vegetation. You drive through places where there's low birches everywhere you can see.
You guys made it quite narrow.
You made it. And then on the coast of Norway, I think there's more water. There's raining more often, so the vegetation has more to grow from. So then there's like another noticeable change as you are driving down from the mountains, which are kind of bare, and then the fjords welcome you with forests again. So that's really a sight I remember.
Wow. I mean, it must be impressive to see. So then, translating that into this DLC must have been quite tough, I can imagine, because obviously you're working on a scale, correct?
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. Just yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
I would say it's a process.
Yeah, I can imagine trying to find that kind of like right transition is the hardest part, right? Kind of transition from one biome to another to make it not feel too quick or too long or anything like this, but kind of like just what feels right when you're actually traveling through those areas. And Mary was mentioning that she had to work with a lot of teams. I imagine you guys, you're working with a lot of people during this project. Not only, of course, your own teams, which you're looking after, which obviously at one point got very big, but you also work with like assets and research and many others as well.
Us as well.
And marketing as well. You had to put up with a lot of work through all that time. But I imagine it played quite an important role of bringing everything together to this point today of the release. I imagine your days were pretty full of meetings and making sure everything was right and it went through a lot of hands. Is that kind of like how your kind of day-to-day work looked in terms of when it came to this project?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think you described that
Essentially.
perfectly.
Well,
Yes.
I would say that
Yes.
it depends, but at least for me, working with people is a lot of fun, and solving everyday issues and problems.
Mhm.
It's challenging, it's tiring, but at the end of the day, it's very rewarding. So
Absolutely.
But
And we
the
got-
work of so many people went into this. It's incredible.
oh yeah.
I mean, if we could put it to numbers, I wouldn't even know how many that would be. It'd be in the hundreds, right? Technically speaking, I think easily.
Yes.
In
Well,
terms of people involved in
just
this
from
DLC.
That's like 35 to 40 people if we count also the leaders.
Mhm.
From asset design, that's basically everyone. From testing, sound design, research,
Yeah.
marketing. Well, everybody was
So-
involved. Everybody.
Yeah,
But
it would be
everyone.
hundreds.
But any of these
It would-
project of such size, always runs through the whole company, right? So
Absolutely,
every
yeah.
department is involved sooner or later.
And we had a question coming in from someone on our Twitch chat here. I think it comes from Rasmussen. Because they were asking if any of you were involved in the Scandinavia rework, because of course we released
I think that was
the
separate team?
refresh project, which I imagine was a separate team, but I imagine you would have had to also work kind of closely with them because obviously it was kind of in mind of like updating it so it would kind of be on par with the quality that you're seeing also here in the Nordic Horizons today, with it being a bit of an older area, giving it a bit of a refresh. Was that also the case that you had to work quite closely with them?
Yeah, mostly on the border areas where we met. We had to agree on what kind of changes we want to make, but it was really easy to work with Vojta, who is the leader of the Scandinavia reskin, and yeah, that wasn't that difficult. that was very smooth.
That was very smooth. That's good to hear, because I mean, a lot of people have been enjoying it. I know a lot of our community here have already been trucking around that area in anticipation of the release of this DLC today, all kind of hanging across the borders, awaiting for 7 o'clock so they can cross over and get trucking in these new areas as well. So speaking of our community, if you kind of had to recommend a first kind of location to visit for some of our community here, do you have any recommendations in mind? If they could find a job specifically to somewhere, would you say go as far north as possible, or would you say no, go to Sweden or go to Finland? What would be your opinion of that?
Well, my guess, my advice would be to start in the south and enjoy the long ride to the north.
I like that. I like that a lot. What about you, Peter? What would you say?
Well, I really like cities, and in Sweden and in Norway there are quite few city centers that are open, I really like to explore them. So I would go from Uppsala to Luleå, and I would explore the city centers because that's on the seaside of Sweden.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I haven't really got to see many of them for myself, so I'll definitely be checking out some of those cities as well. But I gotta say, I do love the countryside. I think I've grown to love it ever since leaving the city here in the UK. I used to live in London, and now I'm out in the countryside. So I'm definitely going to be heading up north for me, especially as well.
But I see someone in the chat saying Oslo is a great start, and we added a small new part of Oslo, new ending or start.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which looks really nice with a new underground tunnel system.
Oh,
it was very complex.
There's so much.
Which actually,
there's a lot. You know, so much to check, so much to explore, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. Well, I actually did want to touch on that, actually, some of the industries and the depots there as well, because obviously there's a huge variety of them across the Nordic Horizons. And you're mentioning there about that kind of underground system. They have like some delivery points that are like kind of underground as well, I believe, in one of the cities.
Oh, because you mean Karuna?
Yes.
It's gonna be the
yes, I believe so.
Underground ore mine. It's the first in ETS.
That's
underground
awesome.
depot.
I believe so. First one as big as this, because there were, I think, some supermarkets.
Oh, in Greece, right?
Underground parking. Yeah. But this is the first big custom one in the ETS.
Wow.
Yeah, and I have to give a huge shout out to Adrian Edrash, who made the custom depot. He did such a good job, and I can't wait for you to enjoy the area, because even with the Karuna, which is a very nice city, and we added the church that they moved.
Yep.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, because May was saying like you guys were trying to keep ahead of the curve, trying to keep ahead of what was happening, because it's always changing, right?
Oh yeah, Karuna is a moving city, so we have to adapt.
Moving, quite literally, a moving city.
A beautiful city.
In that sense, it is. Yeah. So lots to check out there as well, in terms of industries as well. And what are some other unique industries? I'm trying to remember now off the top of my head some of the unique industries we got there. Lots of fishing, of course, across the Nordic Horizons.
Lots of fishing and
forestry.
We also added waste management industry, because we know that Scandinavian countries are big on recycling, so we wanted in some way to incorporate that. So that's some new depots that we added. And there are, of course, our custom depots that are the forest timber sites and some farms that were handmade to be even more impressive than the
I think it's also
regular depots.
For the first time that we brought the dynamic loading and unloading. I mean, we brought it with 1.57, right, for the whole of Euro Truck Simulator 2. But I think like one of the reasons was the development to have it for Nordic Horizons, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I believe you have some of those in Trondheim, right? In one of the cities there, where they have.
I nailed that again. You have zero trust in me, Peter. I'm
nervous here. I'm a passenger, okay? I'm nervous.
So you are the guy like, you know, pressing the brake pedal at the passenger side, like, oh my god, slow down.
He's so scared, man. Yeah, I believe we have some of those dynamic ones in Trondheim at the paper mill, the river port, and the construction site, I believe, there as well. Definitely one to go check out. And of course, we have those special transport routes as well that will be going across Finland.
True. There's so much stuff coming in.
Absolutely.
I don't even know what everything is now. I mean, there's so much stuff that because I'm starting to work on a new project, and I'm letting go of Nordic Horizons. You know, I've been with it for the last 3 years.
You raise it to, and now it's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Time to let it go.
I'm forgetting stuff already. But there's so many things, so much work
that happens.
That everyone did. Amazing.
Yeah. I mean, it's been such a big project from the very start, and I was just kind of taking a look through as well the road networks and such. I mean, there was quite a few people kind of asking about the road networks and how you choose what's actually going to be in the Nordic Horizons, because of course there's quite a bit you can include in the kind of southern areas, but as you get up north it becomes more sparse. Do you then just kind of go off of like the major kind of trucking networks that you're looking at for the most part when you're creating those?
We try to incorporate the major roads, but sometimes there's like a design decision because there's some smaller road that we think will be nice. So maybe we choose something because it fits the layout better. There's space for it in the map. There's tons of other considerations that we are making, and there are also like how many people we have, and this project was already so big, and we know that there are a few places that didn't make it, even though we kind of wanted to have them in, but there was like no place for us to put them. So yeah, it's a complicated process. I don't know if you would like to elaborate.
Yeah, I would say that we start from the beginning. You just want to make some logical, functional road system, and then you add on top of it the roads you want to add because you like them. So then you count the time, and then you slice something, and you add something, and you end up with something. So
we try very hard for the road system to be at least like sensible, not to force players to take a huge detour when it's not needed. But yeah, not everything can make it into the map. But we are so excited with what we've done here because it was a huge undertaking.
Yeah, I mean, going off of what you said earlier, you know, if it is truly bigger than Texas and Iberia, you've both undertaken one of the biggest projects pretty much in the kind of like SES history when it comes to DLCs and map expansions that have released, which is no small feat by any means. So I can understand why it's been such hard work, and why maybe you may be also a little bit happy that it's going to be moving on to some new projects and some other bits now, because you've been working on it for so long. But I imagine it's I'm sure it's taught you quite a lot as well, you know, in terms of learning, in terms of technology, because over those many years, you know, our team has grown, technology has changed, there's been a lot of things between then. How do you kind of keep ahead whilst working on such a big project? I imagine you're always kind of looking back and maybe changing things all the time. Is that kind of the process you take?
This is the border? I think it's border, right? Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it is, yeah.
On the border, but there are no checks as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah, how do you kind of keep ahead of that in terms of things always changing over time, over those many years?
Well, you have to work hard.
No, yeah,
but I guess
you have to.
I mean, you have to. For me, it is the most important thing is to listen. Just talk with people, be humble, and never think that you are better than someone.
I like that.
Just always try to be better.
Yeah.
There's like healthy competition between like map designers teams working on those projects we have, you know, simultaneously going into production. Like one day they come back to your bay and like, did you guys see the other team got a moose model? We have to you know, request something like cool as well, or you know, these guys are doing this and that. We have to like, you know, beat them. We have to do it better. And
beat them? No. no.
I mean, not physically. I mean, like,
no.
Come on, man.
I mean, there is. In honesty, I think there is some competition between map designers, and they always try to make the best version of map, their work they can, because everyone just loves their work and wants to prove that they can do the nicest location. So I would say there is a healthy competition, but it's not that aggressive.
I mean, you made it aggressive with beating. Like
No, you said it. You said it. You said beating.
I guess
And,
it's competition, but it's inspiration as well. Like taking ideas from one part of the map, interpreting them in your own way, because no two locations are the same, and we are really wait.
I have a question. We've noticed this like 3 times already through our streams through Nordic Horizons.
This is true. This is true.
There is some problem with people leaving like pickaxes randomly on.
Not
Like-
that I'm aware of.
Okay.
This
for the
doesn't
third time.
seem very Swedish. We're in Sweden, right?
Yeah, I think this is Sweden. But there is a problem because some Sweden and Finland roads, they look very similar. So because
Yeah.
you are in a forest, right?
Yeah.
We already left Finland.
Yes, we did. We crossed the border.
And
there,
I see no mountains, so I guess this is Sweden.
Are there any moves around this area?
Sweden.
Maybe.
Maybe. Oh, okay,
Maybe.
okay. I need to start looking for them.
Just to
Yeah.
keep an eye
Don't
out.
watch the
yeah.
road,
We've
don't
only
watch the
seen
road.
3.
Look.
I can do.
Yeah, don't
I can,
crash
I
again,
can watch it
don't.
all. Oh,
It is beautiful. I wanted to ask as well, with the team that you had working with you, as we mentioned earlier, would you say it was quite an experienced team that you have, or did you have quite a few new people? Because of course, SCS software has been growing so much, especially over the last few years. So I imagine that growth you've seen as well. Would you say you had kind of a good balance of kind of like newer blood and also some more experienced people within the team?
I would say there was a bigger portion of newer people at the start.
Okay.
So we had to be very careful about some map designer processes that are being made. But when people are put into hard situations and work, they learn faster. So I would say the team that went through from the start to the end of Nordic Horizons are now, they survive like true projects. So this one counts as 2 for me.
I
would
can
say
agree
that we
with that.
started with a newer team, yeah.
Nemo, throwing your hands up in frustration there. Getting caught speeding on the stream. How dare you, man?
David, that demerit point.
And he's
come
giving
on,
you a
man.
point as well for that. If you don't know about that, by the way, that's part of our Let's Play series. And every time they get a violation when they're driving, if they get a fine or speeding, they get a point. And once they reach a certain point, which he's already surpassed now, which is 12 points.
I'm not surprised.
Come
he has
on.
to go back to the He has to go back to the driving academy to retake his lessons.
Wow.
That's what we're doing. So
I just lost my
Nemo-
CDL license. I need to
he's
go.
just lost his license.
through the full
Technically, he's
course
going back
now.
to the driving academy.
And Peter as well. Peter has like 12 and I have 14.
You are all.
Oh, no,
yeah,
not me.
got
Okay,
a lot
okay.
of points.
There's other
No, Peter.
You can see it here, like Mark 10,
Peter Parking, our
Other
superhero, Peter Parking.
Peter
12
Parking.
points.
Okay.
No, 14. So,
What do you mean
Isn't
you
that
don't?
immediately-
What do you mean you don't know Peter Parking? You guys are not watching our streams every time we are live. Come on.
I
We have to
Come
work,
on.
man.
Oh, yeah, true. You have to make these beautiful DLCs. True.
they've been busy. They've been busy.
I was doing something.
Yeah. Something. An understatement of the year, I think that one was. So yeah, now Nimra has to go back to the academy. So chat, YouTube, Twitch, if you're watching right now and you're not following us already on our socials, make sure to give us a follow here on Twitch and on our YouTube, and you can watch the next episode when Nimura has to go to the driving academy and try and earn back
With
some of those
Peter, we were
points
thinking
and
about that. We next time we're gonna
do a
set
duel.
We're gonna set 2 pieces here, and we're gonna
Mhm.
try to go through driving academy together at the same time.
Oh, I did suggest it that you guys say okay, this challenge is worth -1 point. Then you both have to compete for that -1 point. Whoever does it first gets the point.
Oh,
think
you
that'd be
bring in
pretty fun.
the real challenge and competition.
The real
then.
challenge, yeah. So
Yeah.
instead of you both getting the point for doing it, if you're doing it together, then only
Can't
one
I-
of you gets that point.
Can't I just bribe Benny so he can
I mean,
delete all
that's-
my points?
I have no say in that. You have to. Maybe you can buy Benny. I'm not too sure. You know Benny better than me, so we'll see. how that goes in terms of that. And of course, chat, if you have any questions for our map leads here, then please do throw them in the chat. I'm sure they would love to hear some of your questions, or even if you just have a comment for them, if maybe some of you have been lucky enough to get some early access to the Nordic Horizons. Maybe if you're one of our content creators, you can share some comments about them, about what you've seen so far, or maybe you've watched some of our gameplay videos as well, because everything we've shown on stream so far, of course, has been gameplay from the Nordic Horizons DLC, which releases in just over an hour's time, an hour and 15 minutes, in fact. So, sorry to stress you out, man. I didn't want to do that. So, not long to go. Trust me, I don't think there's much to worry about, honestly. From everything I've seen so far, it's absolutely stunning and beautiful. So, yeah, definitely throw some questions there. We have a question coming here from Lightpyro asking, are the guys playing the game yourself? So, like, were you both kind of like trucking guys beforehand, or do you play other games kind of outside of work hours?
I do play a lot of games. Yeah. I'm a very passionate gamer.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Well, I think that this is why I was accepted or hired by SCS. This is my first and only job I ever had.
Nice.
And
Congrats.
I think I was hired on passion itself, because I had no other experiences in the video game making.
Well, look at you, man.
So,
you're excelling in your field. I love that.
So yeah, I love video games.
Yeah,
That's
I'm playing a lot of games too. Not really simulation. Am I allowed to say that?
What kind of games do you like?
Yeah, you can tell us what games. You don't
I'm
have to,
more
you
of
don't have
a
to hold it back.
strategy type a gamer, so I mean, it was pro for my job, because I love making maps and balancing them and so on. So I think that was really helpful in getting the job.
Hey, good to
By the
hear.
way, these
Sorry,
forests are so beautiful.
They are.
So nice.
Big shout out to the teams involved in creating all the
You can almost
vegetation.
smell the scent of a forest, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a very nice sentence.
Yeah.
We should have those, like, you know, those pine cone air fresheners. Like,
Yeah.
you should have one of these kind of hanging up, maybe on your truck, or in the office there. Maybe it'd be quite nice.
Can I say the game of can I say the name of a game you play?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
currently I'm
absolutely.
playing The Stranding 2, and that is a game that is
Walking.
being,
So it's still a simulator.
This is being compared to Eurotrack Simulator.
I was gonna say, I saw loads of articles of everyone saying, like, it's basically your truck, but walking,
Really?
essentially.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean,
I mean, you're making deliveries there, right?
the game loop is that you accept delivery from point A and you deliver it to a point B, and you have to think about the route you take.
But you don't have a beautiful truck there.
Well, you do have a small truck there.
I
It's
would
not as beautiful.
I would rather play this.
Yeah, I think I would rather too. I haven't had a chance to play that one myself personally. But would you say that the kind of games that you play definitely inspire you, like, in your work? Like, do you sometimes draw inspiration? Would you say?
Yeah, most of the time when I finish a game, I'm trying to look up the studio, and maybe they have their own videos on YouTube on how they made stuff.
Oh.
So because
cool,
nowadays a lot of bigger games, they make some behind the scenes videos. Those I really like.
Yeah.
My favorite ones are from England. It's a studio called Double Fine, which are known for Psychonauts. They make a really good behind the scenes videos. So if anyone is interested in game development and how it actually looks like, those are good guys to watch.
That's really cool. And what about you, Ivo? You were saying about map making and such. Was there any games that kind of really inspired you to get to this point when you're doing map making for yourself as a job?
Well, that's hard to say. Like, it was, I don't know, the most formative way from my childhood was in this sense like the editor in Warcraft 3, because it was like really huge. But nowadays, yeah, every game I play is like I'm try to look under the hood and be like, yeah, well, how did they do this? How did they do that? So yeah, trying to somehow decipher their approach and what makes their levels great.
That's awesome. That's really, really, really cool. I love that. I love that. Were you seeing a comment in the chat, by the way, Peter? Or was it something else behind the studio there?
No, David was giving a thumbs up about the Warcraft, like through the.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, man. That's a good one. I love that. I do love that. That's really, really cool to hear. Well, chat, time is flying past here. We're going to let these guys go very, very soon. Let them relax a little bit because it won't be too long to the release of
They're
the
going
Nordic
to be
Horizons DLC.
party after the party.
There might be.
Party?
Yes.
Oh,
yes. Oh.
He might drink.
Is Nimro invited?
Some water. Check water.
That sounds like a lot of fun. You say check water? I love that stuff. I heard it's quite strong, but I heard it's good. But yeah, no, it sounds like a lot of fun. Hopefully the release party is already starting to kick off quite a little bit in the office. I'm not sure if you guys got to head round into like is it in the kitchen area or where is it being hosted right now?
Yes, sir.
The release
in
in the kitchen
common,
area.
Common zone. On zone, we call it.
The common zone, yeah. We'll be bringing you some pictures or some live feed actually from that a little bit later on, right after our third special guest here towards the end there. So you'll get to see it for yourselves if you're sticking around here on the stream with us. But yeah, we've got to wrap things up here. But before we let you disappear, maybe just kind of one more kind of question to you both, maybe for each of you to answer. Maybe if you have any shout outs to our community or to those that you've worked with, maybe the team, I guess now would be the best point to do it. So who would you like to shout out and say a big hello or thank you to?
Well, I'd say a huge shout out to the whole team that worked so hard to bring this amazing DLC to our players. It was a very long and sometimes exhausting ride, and I would like to thank everybody involved and Peter here.
Well, I would just add to that I want to thank you for your patience, because I know that it took us a long time. I want to thank Ivo that he got the patience with me sometimes. I want to thank my team, my map designers, because they got the patience with me too. And everyone involved, including assets department, testing department, everyone. Thank you so much, and I hope you will enjoy playing this amazing DLC, because we had so much fun making it.
It is. Look at that.
Such a beautiful movie.
So,
thank you both of you. Yeah,
it was a pleasure to be here. Thank you guys for hosting us.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you being here and taking the time out to be here on obviously what is a busy and stressful night for you both. Chat, let's get some GGs and hearts and positivity for both Ivo and Peter in the chat for all of their work, and also for the team behind them as well. They've worked so hard on this DLC, and the best thing you can do as soon as this DLC has released at 7 p.m. CET, if you really enjoy it, please make sure to leave a review on Steam, a positive review.
Yeah, that's a lot of GGs.
Some nice comments. And,
Chet, I'm proud of you.
Make sure
I'm proud of you, Chet.
Give a big shout out to the team here, and let them know that they've done a good job here. We appreciate all of you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, everyone. Well, not long to go now, an hour and 5 minutes, and we have one final special guest coming up. And that is, of course, our CEO, Pavel Shabor, who will be joining us very shortly here in the studio. But we will be taking a quick break before then, so do not go anywhere. But don't panic. We gave you some questions the last time, some trivia to take part in, and we're going to be doing that once again. So chat once more. I want all of you to answer these questions. I expect to see all right answers. A lot of you got them all correct last time, so I'm proud of you, but we've got another round for you. So make sure to answer those questions. And in the meantime, again, make sure to check out our blog, blog.scsoft.com, and follow our socials for all the latest news and release news. And don't forget to check out the DLCs that are going to be coming with this update as well. But until then, we'll see you again in 5 minutes, everyone. Bye-bye for now.
We back.
Hey, welcome back, everyone. Good to see you all. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Welcome in. We are officially counting down the release to the Nordic Horizons
Less than an hour
DLC
now.
for Euro Truck Simulator 2. Less than an hour to go. Wow, time has flown so fast. It's good to have you all here. If you're just joining us, hello, my name is Alex. I'm one of your community managers here at SCS Software.
Hey, Alex.
We have Nimiro behind the wheel, our PR marketing
everyone.
manager.
Hey, everyone.
I'm also joined by a third and final very special guest. Is of course our CEO of SCS Software, Pavel Shabor. Pavel, it's great to have you back on the stream. It's been a little while. How have you been?
Thanks for having me. Yeah, we're doing it only a couple of years, a couple of times a year with me. But I guess by the end of the year we'll see each other 2 more times because we have so many important things coming up. So now it's going to be quite a dose of me here on Twitch.
That's good, I guess. I mean, before we went for the second intermission and we announced that you will join us for the last part, someone wrote in the chat, the CEO of my heart. Any commentary on that?
Guys, I just happened to be in the center, sort of, but the team is what's making this miracle possible. So don't put that much importance to my person. It's all about. I get the mic closer. It's all about the team.
Well, it is fantastic to have you on the stream today. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us. Celebrate what is a momentous occasion. This DLC is absolutely huge. And we've been speaking with Mary from research and from Ivo and Peter from the map team, of course, the leads there as well. And what a momentous project. It's absolutely huge. And we've been trucking around, of course, here in game the whole time. And we've barely scratched the surface of it. And it's just been amazing how large this project is and how much work has gone into it. And that's really evident, of course, by how much SCS has grown. We've got quite a lot of manpower behind these kind of projects now. I mean, we're at, how many people are we at now, actually, in terms of
430?
size?
More? So here in the office, we crossed 400 a couple of months ago. I lost track, to be honest. We have a network of contractors on top. So I would say overall up to 500 people total would contribute with the contractors and outsourcers to the production. But back to the size of the DLC, the genesis of a major DLC is it's a long period. It's like 3 years maybe when we were actually already planning. And initially the team approached like the decision kind of committee was discussing yet bigger plan. There was an idea to do up to 60 major cities. The region is huge. You cannot have, not all those cities are Stockholm size, but we will be talking 60 like developed locations. I think we cut it down below 40 or somewhere, but it's like we had it less dense eventually than was the initial boat proposal, but it's still incredible. Like it's so
massive.
many kilometers of roads. And I pushed for let's dwell more on the nature rather than the destinations. Let's allow for the drives to be longer. Let's have it this unique feel, because I think this is how you feel when you are there in reality. And I think it's like the value of our various DLCs is that Greece is a very, very different feel than the Nordics versus Spain versus France versus Germany. So the bigger the puzzle, the pieces, the more pieces, the more variety, the better the value, the exploration value, the kind of experiences you can have. So it's huge, but it would have taken a year longer, so we couldn't afford it. But it's actually, the team would be even bolder if they were allowed to run free.
I can only imagine they were talking a little bit earlier how some of their biggest challenges were just trying to decide what they did and didn't want to include because of the scale constraints and everything. And of course, the Nordic Horizons is going to add such a massive amount of road networks to the point now that, trucking from places like Iberia and from Greece all the way up north is going to be some epic journeys going on in Euro Truck Simulator 2 in terms of long haul, if people choose to do that, of course. Some people prefer
what's the longest drive
stuff.
now? 4,000 kilometers?
Good grief. Something.
Something like
it's gotta
that,
be, right?
think. Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be huge. Maybe we'll have to do that on stream one day. do one of the longest strides possible. We'll make that happen. But yes, so far, I mean, everything we've seen so far is absolutely stunning and beautiful. And have you ever visited any of these kind of countries before? Have you visited Norway or Sweden or Finland before in real life, Pavel?
I have been to Finland a couple of times, actually. I was at the very north of Norway like 2-3 years ago in the winter. Okay. So that was like minus 30 degrees. Very cold. So I've been there. I've been a couple of times to Scania, visiting our friends at Scania over the years. So it's not all new to me. But it's such a magnificent and such huge region that, of course, I only know a few samples. I couldn't cover it all until I could experience it in a DLC for Eurotrack.
But of course, I imagine it drew some inspiration, of course, and maybe helped you vision some things along the line as well. Because I know how much you love to be involved with our team and the creation as well. As hard as that gets these days with how large it's growing, I imagine it's your time becomes a little bit shorter every day because of how much is going on within the offices.
I don't spend that much time with the map team these days, to be honest. They are like the map teams are now very much kind of the pipeline and all the process is so mature, and they are so good at what they are doing at their craft that I don't feel like I would contribute much. So I try to contribute in any way I can to game design, or even sometimes I mess with the marketing team to get my opinion kind of in. But the world design and the art design are now running rather smoothly, so that I prefer to mostly look at the results. I get, of course, like reports along the way. We had weekly meetings where we look at problems and look at successes and confirm what's good and try to solve what needs some kind of addressing. But eventually, I prefer to look at like the finished stuff. I mostly consume whatever is created the same way as the community does. I mostly look at our blogs or the screenshots that are candidate screenshots for the blog that are part of the selection process. So I see a little bit more than eventually is published. But I love the kind of the finished product more than looking at the raw results.
No, I couldn't agree more. It's beautiful to see the results here, and obviously we're looking at it right now. This such a stunning area. We got waterfalls off to our left. We got like a wind farm up there as well.
How time's a little bit different in these parts of the world.
It is, isn't it?
Right?
Yeah.
It's like 2:30 a.m. right now in the game, and it looks like the sun is already on, right?
I mean, you have like the long summers, right, in these parts of the region where the sun really never sets. So it's good to see that's been simulated up here as well, which is great to see that, and such beautiful and lush forest as well. But since you've got a chance to see some of those kind of finished screenshots and blog screenshots and stuff you're saying, what have been some of your impressions of the Nordic Horizons so far, Pavel?
Well, how can I, say anything bad? It's I'm always impressed by the results of our teams, and this is no exception. The Nordics have, I think the feel or the horizons, literally here in this case, the horizons are incredible. I don't know how the map team is doing it. I used to be a programmer on the engine side 20 years ago, so I remember the limitations we were facing back then, and there are still many limitations that the team is facing now. Still, they are trying to push the limits without actually breaking stuff, without actually taxing the engine too much, and somehow magically they do deliver. So I would say the overall atmosphere is like I think they nailed it. I think there are little details here and there, but the whole palette of elements together, it's what's making ultimately like the feel right. So I'm impressed. The bridges, the big rocks, the mountains, the water, bodies. There are so plenty of them. Everything is like beautiful here.
Yeah, we were discussing a little bit earlier about how it must have been quite a challenge for the teams, from research to the map teams, to kind of stay ahead of the curve a little bit, because of course in these countries, and also in terms of technology and even team growth, things have changed a lot over time since this project has been going on, what, 3+ years now, 4 years from the very first point of kind of pre-production to this point now. And I imagine for those teams that can be quite difficult sometimes in terms of trying to keep ahead and implementing these new things. But from what we've seen so far, they do a fantastic job of implementing everything. We're talking even specifically on the news of the Karuna church, how that got moved as well during the production of the DLC.
We hoped it would maybe become some sort of like a
synchronized stuff.
Noticed on social media or somewhere that we cared so much. It didn't become any sort of a meme or something, but we tried to have fun, adjusting to the reality of the place, kind of in real time from our point of view anyway, with our pace. So, the team, just like whatever they do, they love it. They enjoy it. So they were all in for the fun of doing last minute changes to the map, just to reflect what's happening there.
Yeah, no, I mean, from what we've heard from both Peter and Evo as well, that they've been having a great time in terms of map creation and trying to squeeze in as much as they can in terms of details and vegetation and landmarks and more, and the depots as well. Of course, we've got quite a few firsts in this DLC, and we were talking a little bit earlier about some of the custom depots, the underground stuff. We've got, of course, the dynamic loading as well that's coming with this, and we're also introducing a new DLC with the release of Nordic Horizons, with the Forest Machinery DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2, which really goes hand in hand with the Nordic Horizons. It's kind of a perfect match, I would say, in terms of those
the
industries.
Players of American Truck Simulator already have this kind of cargoes available to them, but we felt it's time to bring it to European players as well, to have more variety and something fitting to what the industries in the region would be. So the timing is just about right, I hope. Of course, for people who care more about exploring, the world expansions are what's important. But for the people who are more about the driving and tuning and economy and business side of the game, more variety of cargo is always welcome.
Absolutely, yeah. I think people are going to have a lot of fun. And chat, just a quick reminder, don't forget, for those who have read our blog, you would know already, but do not forget to check out the bundle that's going to be releasing with this DLC as well. That's the Forest Machinery bundle, where you can basically get the price of 2 DLCs for one if you have both American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. It's a very generous discount. I think it's a great deal, and I think a lot of people will enjoy having that bundle, both having the new DLC and the other DLC as well for American Truck Simulator. So make sure you check that out at our blog, blog.scsoft.com. Now, I know we touched a little bit earlier about teams and the growth of SCS as well. Of course, you got the brand new office there now, and I imagine things are becoming quite settled. Is that the case now? Everyone's kind of settling into their new home well?
Well, we have been here for a year and a half, so it's not brand new anymore. It's lived in a little bit. But, when it comes to being settled, I don't know. I still feel like we have more,
things to finish,
things to kind of complete. We have so much, focus on the games themselves that we didn't fully decorate some of the walls. Initially, the architect, the team that was working for us on the office, offered to make it like complete, including decorations. But we said, we are a creative team ourselves. We can do it better to fit our kind of idea of what our office should look like. But then we all jumped in working on the games just as usual. And some of the walls that were supposed to be decorated by our own artists, we had some kind of internal competition even for who is selected to do that, but didn't really, pull it off. It's still always kind of like waiting for some whatever final decisions. So we still, just like if you move into a new apartment, once you move in, you start your life there, and life takes over. I'm afraid it happens to us as well. We still want to do some improvements with the office. But yeah, it's 400 people here at the same spot, so it's obviously very alive. It's like right now the party upstairs, like 150 people celebrating the release, the team, and then the friends from the company celebrating the release.
I know.
So it's a big crowd.
It's working very well in that sense.
That's great to hear. I'm glad people are here in Cecil, but I mean, it's kind of no wonder that people are kind of so eager to get back into the work, because we have quite a lot of projects on the go now. As our community would know, we have quite a few announced projects for both American Truck Simulator and Euro Truck Simulator 2. Of course, with Nordic Horizons releasing today, we can already look ahead into the future. We've announced, of course, Iceland. We've also got the UK rework that's been announced, and also Ireland as well, which is super, super exciting. And obviously shows the growth and the strength of SCS as well. That must be quite a weird thing for you to almost, or not, I'd say weird is not the correct word for it, but just kind of eye-opening for you to see, Pavel, because obviously you've come from very small, humble beginnings here with the company, of course, founding it. You know, just a few of you, and now this is this huge operation.
Yeah, CS used to be a one-project company, right? When we were all focused in the small team on the one thing to do. Now the pipeline is deep. In addition to the 3 projects you mentioned, there's already work happening on a 4th project that we didn't even mention yet. But you have to have like a deep pipeline from research, from pre-production all the way through production. So a lot of effort on growing the area we cover. The same for American Truck. Like, I don't know how many projects we have announced, but certainly in various stages we have, I think, 6 different regions for ATS as well. So all in all, just on the map side, there is like easily, including reworks, 10, 12 teams that have really like running production. There's specific plans. There is like project managers, there's team leads, there is staff working on tasks already at various completion levels. So it's a very different beast when you look at SCS today than what we were 6, 8, 10 years ago. And I like it. I love it. The content side of the company, the growth and all that was worth it. It's working. Of course, I see the chat on the screen ahead of me. People will be asking, where's the tech? Where's the features? Where's all that? That is a little harder to do, to scale, to do. And we'll be probably talking more about it during the Christmas stream. Whatever the current problems are, whatever the future is, what kind of promises we make and break. But for sure, the world is growing like super nice now, and you know, I hope really people will enjoy driving through the Nordics. When I see it, I just can't help admiring it.
Right, it's so
it's beautiful.
I'm doing this for more than 2 hours now, and I'm super like hyped about it. It's so beautiful.
I think we are lucky with the long days in the Nordics. You have this kind of photo up sun more at more hours through the day than more towards the south. So it's always kind of like the ideal light for photography.
Absolutely, yeah. And we definitely want to see all of your screenshots and videos. Make sure you share them with us using that Cruising Nordic Horizons hashtag across our socials. We'd love to share those, as of course, as soon as the release happens. We'll have that event happening as well. But I did actually want to touch on something that you said, Pavel, because you said, you know, how we've got so many map projects going on. Of course, next week, this is quite unusual, we have like kind of back-to-back map expansion releases. We have Louisiana coming out in a week's time for American Truck Simulator. So we'll be doing this again next week, which is super exciting. I'm really looking forward to that. That's a beautiful state as well. But not only that, on the other side of things, we've got loads. I think, you know, we've announced Road Trip for American Truck Simulator. We've got coaches, and we've also got consoles in the work as well on top of all of that. So really, I mean, like you said, it really is a completely different beast to how it was. You know, on that side of things, would you say everything's progressing quite smoothly in those projects?
This is game development, right? It's never smooth. It's always full of surprises, except for the map teams. They are like executing with the precision of like promising a particular release date a year and a half ahead of release and then nailing it. but games dev in general is a lot of iterations, a lot of kind of blind attempts that you need to go back and rework. So I think internally we were initially hopeful about some of these things happening like smoother and faster, but we are doing our best still, not giving up, to bring like more variety with the new vehicles, to bring more platform coverage with the eventual console releases. We have so many people over the years writing us like, where's consoles, where's more vehicles to drive, and we knew it's an opportunity that we have to take advantage of. We've been trying for quite a while already on all these projects. We already started teasing them earlier this year, or announcing and confirming eventually. But it's still, when it's done, not earlier. So until we nail the physics, until we nail the production pipeline for the new vehicles fully, we have game features to develop and test and see and make sure that they are fun enough for release. So it's still not just execution, it's still a lot of actual development, actual like experiments and feedback loop and all that until you get it done. So hopefully next year we are going to have a lot of fun with these new things, and our players will. But we are quite shy to commit to any particular dates until we really feel confident. Like, people know that we typically announce the map DLCs only like 2 weeks ahead of release. So we will not be like promising anything half a year ahead of actually being able to ship, because that's too much speculation for our kind of feeling safe about promises and not breaking them. But yeah, it's many projects, not just map projects, that are happening at SCS. Some people, come to me and tell me there's too many projects. There are kind of too many priorities. Eventually means that you don't have an actual priority, but it keeps us busy. It keeps the pipeline full. It keeps anytime there is a unavoidable pause in one of the projects because we are waiting for some piece of art or for some piece of code to be developed, the developers jump to another project to help to contribute. So it keeps us very busy, and my belief is eventually all these things will be able to release and make our players happy.
Well, I think they certainly will. I know we have a lot of our community who are anticipating a lot of the upcoming projects, including this one, Nordic Horizons, which releases in, well, just under 35 minutes here at SCS Software, which is so exciting. We've seen such a massive growth from the community as well in recent times. A lot of people get on board, especially with these announcements which we've made, confirming, for example, coaches or consoles. And of course, a lot of people have been wishlisting and showing their support. And I want to know if you had kind of any words for our community in that front of things, because we've seen a lot of positive comments coming from our community in terms of support for these projects.
We have been perceived as a truck simulation company for the past 20 years, and no complaints. This is like super fantastic community that is keeping us alive, that is supporting us through all the difficulties of building these games and growing our skill set and our capacity for them. But there is such a huge sandbox that we have built already that it would be a pity not to take advantage of it with yet more stuff on the wheels. And we have been like one of our way earliest projects than trucks, as people know them now from Euro Truck and American Truck, was this little fun game called Bus Driver, which is always kind of we are always reminded of it. Like, people write us, can you do a sequel? Can you do something about it? It was a little like toy, but it was fun. And we have been teasing that we'll come back to buses for like a decade already. And now we felt, okay, we have the experience, we have the team that manages to build these beautiful trucks. Why not try something new? And the same for American Truck. The world is so cool to drive through. Why not offer like more perspective from different vehicles driver point of view. So again, it was more about internal kind of courage to try more, that we feel we should dare. And with any luck, all the new types of driving will bring us yet more fans, yet more customers, yet more business eventually, that will allow us to grow yet faster, be yet smarter, be, bring in more talent. So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, or to put it. It's like the more we dare, the more we do, the more we can grow thanks to the previous success. So it's a bet. It's a something new to us. But seeing how many wish lists we have already accumulated, seeing the positive response on social media, on blog posts, and everywhere, we were even surprised to get so much positive feedback. So the challenge was now it's not just an experiment. The challenge is, hey, there is real hunger for this. There is real interest in it. You need to deliver. You need to not just give people a few buses or a few cars. How do you really scale on that side of the company to make it like a long-term thing? So we are still struggling to even develop our ability to scale on the vehicle side. People know that we release a few trucks, a few trailers a year. Now we may be like hungry for releasing several dozen per year, various types of vehicles. So SCS has grown the map team and the art team for the world creation quite well. Now we'll be facing a similar challenge to do the same about vehicles. And not to speak about being able to do more about the features and the engine itself. This is always an ever present problem. Are we innovating fast enough? Are we improving, optimizing fast enough to just keep pace from the programmer's point of view with the ambition of the art team, of the map design team? So all these various elements that are in some ways helping each other, but it's always kind of also competing with each other for attention, for focus, for not to interfere with each other, because ultimately we have to release a product or a DLC from time to time, or a game update. At the same time, we want to innovate continuously. So the periods of stabilizing the game for release and then opening it for wild development and stabilizing it again for another release, all this is always a learning experience for us. It's always yet more complex problem with the team getting bigger and more kind of noise in the system that you have to handle, that you have to manage. It's fun, but it's not easy.
Definitely coming with those challenges, but a very interesting insight to hear indeed. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. And a big thank you to all of our community who have been wishlisting our games and showing their support and sharing their positive comments online as well about these upcoming projects. And of course, we're going to keep you updated as best as we can once we have the news and with some updates on our blogs, which you can follow at blog.scsoft.com and across all of our major social channels as well. But I did actually want to touch on the community, because actually something else you've been doing recently to kind of connect with the community is doing these SES fan days, which was kind of an experimental thing you did recently, right? And
last year and this year,
last year,
two of them, I think.
Yeah,
I know we did the third one recently. The first one was a year ago already, right?
I believe so. Yeah,
quite fast. Yeah.
I know you've had the chance to kind of connect with some of these community members who are traveling so far.
I was lucky to manage to catch this year's or the most recent group, spend a little time with them. We had a little fireplace discussion, or how to put it, with a group of visitors, answering some difficult questions, or maybe just speculating about stuff that is not even publicly discussed on our blog or social media. They have seen kind of under the hood of the company, and of course these are super passionate fans. We had people coming all the way from Korea or really long distances.
Yeah.
So you can tell these are really hardcore fans who care so much about their hobby, and they are willing to travel all the way to Prague to visit us. So it's super exciting. It's kind of rewarding in a way for the team to meet passionate fans. And the passionate fans always are vocal and have a lot of things to say, right, about how we deliver on their deepest wishes or whatever. So it's not just time well spent. It's also valuable feedback and input into how the community is really thinking about what we are doing. It was great time.
That's fantastic to hear, and I know that a lot of people do get in touch with SES software through emails and through social media, and even recently we had the opportunity to go to was it to Poznan, right? Nimo, you were there.
Yes, PGA.
In Poland.
PGA was awesome.
Yeah,
it was
PGA.
Awesome. Yeah,
reconnecting with our community there, which I know we
Yes.
haven't had too much opportunities to do, since kind of post-COVID times and such. But even those kind of events are starting to come back up again as well, and it must be really nice to be able to just kind of connect with the community in this way
awesome.
and kind
It
of
was
see
awesome,
their
man.
opinions
Like,
and
they-
thoughts. Yeah,
we know that Poland is one of our like stronger territory. People really do love simulation games and trucking in general, so they always treat us there like kings. So it was awesome to meet with all the people there. We did an amazing setup. Shout out to Scania Polska for lending us a big truck, one of the Scania Super. It was cool. At some points, I was thinking that the truck is getting anything bigger queue than our 4D motion simulators. That people were more interested into have the opportunity to sit in a truck, take a picture behind the steering wheel, and it was awesome. It was awesome. And I think for next year we kind of are planning getting back more to event marketing,
Yeah.
Gamescom maybe in a bigger scale, PGA maybe again. Who knows?
Yeah, we skipped a few years after COVID. We were always kind of wondering, is it really worth it to spend a lot of money traveling the world with our traveling show? Maybe we should, focus on YouTube and Twitch and all that. But we are coming back to becoming visible and becoming open to meeting real people in the real world. So that's the plan for next year, that we'll do 2 or 3 bigger shows in person. We have this relatively new system of welcoming, inviting representatives of the community to our office. There is always some kind of communication about it when it's announced through our blog.
yes.
We plan more of these as well.
Look forward to seeing more of the community getting the opportunity to kind of meet up with the SCS team and obviously their opinions and thoughts, which I imagine is incredibly important to everyone to kind of hear and kind of understand the community as well, because of course it's good to just kind of speak face to face with these things and get these positive comments and feedback as well. But I imagine the community has so much to say now, of course, with all of these kind of releases and projects upcoming as well. And of course, we're always so busy these days with so many great events and such. Of course, we just had our Halloween Water Trucks event, which was
That was kind of a new thing for us as well, right?
Yeah,
It was
we've never done
quite a
anything like that
massive
before.
scale.
These special maps, yeah, that was
Still
really,
remember
really
me
a lot of fun.
getting lost in that maze for 40 minutes of the stream.
I was driving it
The whole
myself
stream.
at home, and I couldn't find my way out. Really. It's frustrating. And that's the fun part. Like you are supposed to get lost,
Yeah.
only to be happy to get yourself found. But yeah, well, this was supposed to be like let's say a cheap little map, but the developers are ever ambitious. So eventually, it's grown in ambition. They built a castle, that they built a graveyard behind the castle that nobody could even see, but it was there just in case. So it was super cool creation that we were struggling what to even put there to make it fun, more than just the visual side of it. But the team came up with the concept that was actually a challenge for the drivers through these narrow caves or the rickety bridge and all that, make it feel like it's a little bit of healthy stress for the driver to make it through. So my dream is, of course, having more of this, having something for the spring or something for the summer, or as we have a map for the winter coming up. But it's not easy to pull this off. We have to steal people from their regular jobs to spend a couple of months with these little fun areas. So it's a balancing act whether we push harder on regular world expansions or whether we push it into these little fun experiences. I'd like to find a new balance. Surely more of these types of experimental, let's say, rounds will be coming up in the coming years. But it's like we are finding ourselves. What is really Euro Truck? What is really American Truck? Is it just this huge continuous world where you drive trucks, or is it like a Swiss Army knife of experiences potentially in the future, where you can drive a car or a bus or go to interesting exotic places? Anything that drives is kind of open. I don't know. So these little maps are experiments into understanding what else we can build, what is getting traction, what is like getting interest, and we'll be doing more of these experiments over time.
That's super interesting to hear. And I know you mentioned it earlier a little bit, but always kind of pushing the envelope in terms of, you know, the engine and what it can do in terms of technology. But, you know, every time we come to these releases, the team are always up in the bar, you know, in terms of the way that the game looks and, you know, everything from lighting to asset details to the vegetation. I mean, it all looks so fantastic. And I imagine in your head you kind of have like a hope or a more longer term plan in terms of keeping the engine happy in terms of, you know, future projects and getting into more busier areas or more detailed areas.
Yeah, we have like 4 years ahead of us of like roadmap, or I would maybe call it rather just wish list, not to me sounding like too organized, of technical features that we want to pull off to make it all yet better, yet smarter. We have a lot of work to do to make the productivity of building the world and the vehicles improved. Because as much as I love the results, it's super beautiful. It's also very manpower kind of intensive to build these huge worlds. And we need to build, the programmers ideally need to build smarter tools for the map designers to have their life easier, building the forests or the cities and all the sceneries. So we need to invest into the engine continuously, and we definitely have a plan to do so. We have over 40 programmers now working on various systems and elements of the world and tools. So it will be visible. It's just that for me as a former programmer, I feel like more kind of responsible and stressed out over the technical side of our production. And at the same time, I kind of understand how difficult it is. It's a big system. There's so many kind of moving parts in a big engine, in a big game engine. It's like an operating system kind of big system with lots of lines of code that have been written over the years with so many legacy systems that you have to refactor and keep improving for them to work better in the future with the other systems. So a lot of work ahead of us. We're definitely not done technically, not when it comes to content. And in a year or two, there will be a way better lighting again. There will be way better shading again. It's all under development. This is not shabby. This is not bad. I actually, from a business point of view, I actually explain even to the team here as well as sometimes to our players that the engine is not perfect, but it allows us to have the game playable somehow even on 10-year-old computers, which is something that you can not hope, let's say, with the super modern game engines and games that are released today. We have this benefit of having our community really coming from all kind of backgrounds with all kind of computers, various ages. So this gives us in a way strength to have backwards compatibility with a wider range of hardware, but it also kind of limits us when it comes to developing into the kind of future graphics like current graphics technologies. That would mean we would only have the game playable on super modern computers. So it's a kind of, again, balancing between the old and the new and the legacy and the existing customers, not to lose them, not to have to explain them that, sorry, from this year on, we are dropping support for this or that card. It happens. It will inevitably happen in the future too. We just are very careful about not getting ahead of the curve, not losing too many players who would see the games no longer working for them.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you said, players from around the world, you know, people who have older systems and newer systems and new players and old players and, you know, people who have been with us for a long time as well. And yeah, finding that balance is very tough. But at the same time, it's great to have such a range of players. Of course, they bring such, you know, an incredible amount of experience and community. We always say this is the best community ever, and there's a reason we say that. It's because we have such a variety of people and, you know, really cool people who either create mods or do really cool community events or, you know, run sort of different projects as well. And I imagine a lot of the people here as well in the chat would know about those who have come from those communities and VTCs and such as well. And something that's always, I guess, impresses people with me personally when I tell them, oh, hey, I work for, you know, the guys that create Euro Truck and American Truck. They go, wow, you know, how has that player base still thriving after so many years? You know, we're talking into double digits now for pretty much both of the games in terms of anniversaries. And what would you put that down to, Pavel? How would you say, you know, how's he kept alive this whole time?
It's a kind of magic that I have not an explanation for. I feel super privileged and lucky that somehow the team here has managed to make it happen, make it so. Of course, we have the luck of having a very well kind of targeted game. Initially, at least, that was the case. It was a game. If your parent was a driver, if you were a former driver, it was like a go-to game for truckers. Eventually, though, it turned out that this is a game for people who love exploration on the wheels, who love the world, not just like the trucking side of it. That allowed for the community to grow and to be like ever expanding in a way with fresh newcomers to the genre. So we are combining like the deep passion and obsession, let's say, of the trucking nerds that are very vocal and that insist on the technical details or the visual details of the vehicles, and all the tuning has to be right and all the engine curves or whatever power curves we should address. But it's combining with the larger variety of people who love to explore the world, who want to drive through these beautiful sceneries. And together, this is a mixture that works, that gives us enough of a player base to keep growing, to keep developing ourselves, to keep developing the games. Really, it's somehow a combination of being prepared with the right thing at the right time, a little bit of luck, and then a lot of tough work and a lot of dedication of the team through the years to maintain and to nurture the relation with the community, with the consumer. We are always super careful about trying to manage expectations. We don't want to overpromise too much. I try to, you know, talk the team into talking, being humble about communicating our success and our work, not to overpromise, not to be just like naive about communicating. We try to be honest. We try to be a little bit secretive too, because we don't want to reveal what may or may not happen eventually. Things change over time. So in the end, I think the community that was shaped by this is very understanding, very patient with us, very supportive, and it works both ways eventually. We nurture the community. It gives us the support to nurture us, to shape us into a particular direction. So it's like both sides of the formulas that create this magic.
That is some good words and some really nice words to hear from you, Pavel, and I'm sure the community is really appreciative of it as well. Which, just taking a very quick peek at it, looking at our Twitch, we have over 1,600 people watching on Twitch, over 1,500 on YouTube, and quite a few more on Facebook as well on those watching. So for everyone that's here right now, thank you so much for all of your support. If you've been here for a long time or a short time, we really do appreciate you. And yeah, 15 minutes to go until the Nordic Horizons release. So we're going to have to wrapping things up here with Pavel here shortly. But very quickly, I do want to see from all of you in the chat who's watching right now, just to kind of get an idea of where everybody's watching from. Drop in the chat right now how long you've been playing Euro Truck Simulator 2 for and where you're watching from, because I'd love to kind of get like an overall view of our viewers here, where everyone's watching from and how long you've been playing ETS2 for. So let's see here. We did a bit of a location check earlier. You might have to read quite quickly here, Pavel, because it goes fast.
Yeah, I read. I'm just jumping so fast.
It's like in the elevator of SCS. We got people playing since 2012. I see 7 years. People from all around the world here. 2016, 2015, Colorado, Japan, 1 year. India, 3 years. Italy, 8 years. Arkansas, 4 years. Last year as well, 12 years from the UK there, 6 years from the Netherlands. I mean, this is incredible. 2017, Indonesia, Georgia, Hungary, Turkey. I mean, we've got the whole world with us here this evening, which is just so fantastic to see. And no, thank you everyone for so much of your support and for all of your time that you've been playing our games and for everything that you do to support us here at SCS Software, your wish lists, to your comments, to sharing. It all makes a big difference to us and really also motivates the team as well to keep them bringing out great DLCs and updates and features for all of you. I'm really glad that you could all be here for the release today. Yeah, it's pretty cool to see, right, Pavel? See all everyone chatting.
It's never ending. Like it's great. The show that we are making here is being broadcast upstairs in our event zone where the team is having the party. So I think people are watching the Twitch stream as well there. I think it's for them it's very exciting as well, of course.
I can imagine, yeah. And a big hello to everyone at the offices. Hope you're having a wonderful time enjoying the food and atmosphere as well. That's on offer up there. I've heard you got some kind of Scandinavia delicacies, maybe some.
Yeah, I've had
some fish.
Some no, we had. I wouldn't say IKEA, but we had these meatballs, like Swedish meatballs. So that's what I had. But there was some other selections, other choices for people to choose from. So we are always like taken care of very nicely by a company that's doing the catering for us through the years. We have like this stable partnership. Even from the previous office, but they would be always coming to us. So,
I didn't know that we are using the same guys.
Same people.
Nice.
So
yeah, that's great.
It's good.
That's really good to hear. Well, we're going to let you go back and enjoy the atmosphere that's up there and eventually join the team as well for the release of Nordic Horizons, because it's about 12 minutes left now until the release. So we are going to wrap things up here with you, Pavel, and let you disappear upstairs. But just wanted to say thank you very, very much for your time this evening. It's been a real pleasure having you on the stream again. Yeah, no, it's been really, really great to talk with you and to kind of share with our community as well. But it won't be the last time we see you, because I believe we'll have you back on the stream again in the near future.
We'll see each other in a week. Actually, people who stick around this stream will see possibly me again in those 15 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so when we are upstairs pressing the button or whatever we do as like a ritual for the release. So let's hope things go as smoothly as we all expect. And see you again soon.
Well, thank you very much, Pavel. Let's get some GGs and positivity for Pavel in the chat. If you want to share some comments real quick in the chat, then send them his way. But yeah, only 11 minutes left, Pavel. We'll let you head out. We'll let you go upstairs, and we'll see you shortly on that live stream. And thank you again for being here. I'm not sure. Do we have a little intermission here as well, Nimro, or do we?
I think now it's time for the intermission. I'm not sure. David, do we have one? Nope.
No
So
I'll
just
no, you can just
like find my way out of the studio and you go
transition
out.
There you go.
Continue with your stuff.
Yep.
There you go. They've got you up there. Thank you, Pavel. Appreciate you. We'll catch you in a minute.
The intermission is me trying to reverse into this like super.
That is the real intermission.
Difficult spot, man. Come on, that's the real intermission. Brought to you by.
Chat. Well, by what? A moose. Moose Incorporated.
Did we actually get the names for the moose? Like we found 3 of them. So what are the names?
I don't think we came up with names. Someone said Moosey McMooseface, but I'm not sure if that counts as a real name.
That's an insight.
Yeah, if you have any ideas for a moose name, then let us know. But yeah, only 10 minutes now until the release of Nordic Horizons DLC. We're so close. Are you excited, chat?
Are you watching my barking skills tonight, Alex?
I'm watching the chat, man. Look how excited they are.
Shit.
Look at this.
I don't need any driving academy again. Come on, man.
The points say otherwise, Nemo. The points say otherwise.
Delete all my demerit points right now.
Whoa.
What do you mean no?
I'll be doing that.
Would you believe I hired this guy and he backstabbed me? Right on.
Can't believe it. Well, chat, if you are sticking around for us, which I really hope you all are sticking around for at least the next 10 minutes to actually see the release. The plan now is that we're going to let Pavel head upstairs, and then in a short little while, we're going to have Chenda giving us some live pictures from the office, showing us around.
Through his phone, right?
Connects us through his phone. So we'll see some video from the office there of how the party's going up there. And then, of course, eventually the release. Now, just a little heads up. I believe this is still the case. We won't have any sound from the office. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Nemo, so there won't be any sound. So me and Nemo, we're gonna be your commentators, I guess. Try to do some lip reading the best as we can, I guess, in terms of the speech and everything.
We should do some
we'll be counting
David
down with
Attenborough narrative. Like here we see a couple of males, trying to get some food.
But also stick around because we also have a giveaway, right? We're gonna be doing a giveaway of.
I don't know, Alex. Did you bring something? Did you?
I brought.
Do you have your Santa Claus hat?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready to give away 10 keys.
Whoa, look at this guy. 10 keys. Okay.
10 keys. I know. Coming straight out of my paycheck. That's crazy. But
let's do it. Let's do it now, maybe, or
should we do it now?
I mean,
should we do a quick
maybe?
vote
Yeah,
now?
Chat, you ready? Let's spend the time.
Right now?
Yeah, why not? Like we have 8 minutes.
Why not? Let's go.
Let's
we
set
have
up
8
the
minutes.
giveaway for 2 minutes. Then do a quick run, speed run. We will see.
Keyword chat.
Nordic.
No, we're not going to do Nordic.
Moose.
We're going to do a different keyword. Moose. We're going to do moose as the keyword. So if you've been with us on a giveaway before, you know how this works. Basically, we give you a keyword, and you have to be on Twitch for this. YouTube, Facebook. I'm so sorry.
It's your time to move to Twitch.
But Twitch is the place that this giveaway is happening.
Chat is gone.
The keyword is moose. So all you need to do is type moose once into the chat, just once.
Chat is gone.
Once you've done that, you'll be entered into the giveaway. And basically, all I need from you is to have your Twitch whispers on, because otherwise I can't get the key to you. It's for one Steam key. We have 10 of those to give away for the Nordic Horizons DLC, and I'll be messaging it to you after the stream via Twitch on their whispers function. So make sure you have your Twitch whispers on, and it'll be coming from the SCS software account. So make sure no one else is trying to trick you there.
It has
okay, chat?
David.
So just yes, David's telling me in our ears that we have a connection to the office. So let's take a look. Oh no, we don't. We have the timer started. Go for it. 2 minutes now. So we're doing that now. So moose is your keyword. Get those entries in, and good luck to everyone that enters.
Someone needs to count how many times chat brought moose tonight.
I'm not doing that. We can get Peter when he comes back from wherever he is.
That's gonna be his first task when he's back.
He's missed too much.
Yo, Peter, I have something very important for you. I need you to
priority number 1. Exactly. So get your entries in on Twitch. But no, while we have you and you're spamming the chat here, just want to say a massive thank you to all of you for being here this evening. We really hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. Thank you for all of your wish lists and support for the Nordic Horizons DLC, of course, coming out in just 6 minutes time. So make sure that you're on the Steam page ready, and we're going to make sure, and hopefully it's a smooth release, that everything comes out on time here, but we'll keep you updated as we go. Nemo, what's your thoughts here as we come closer to the release of the Nordic Horizons? You've been working on it, of course, marketing wise a lot.
I didn't want to overhype or sound like I'm a straight locked in on marketing and over promoting the DLC. But man, those 3 hours I was driving through the DLC, it's so beautiful.
It is.
It really is my new favorite expansion. I know I keep saying that every time we release a new map expansion for Euro Truck Simulator 2, but I think it's gonna be difficult for me to replace this one on top of the list.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be tough. All right, 10 seconds, chat. 10 seconds left of the giveaway. After that, your entries will not count. We've had over 1,000 entries. You guys are insane. We're gonna have to give away more of these keys on our social media, I think. There's over 2,000 of you watching.
All right,
now, so thank you,
countdown
everybody.
is gone.
Countdown's done. All right.
What? Do we have a connection?
No more moose.
Do we? No more moose. Chat. Chill out with the moose.
Stop the moose.
We have a connection from the party. So let's pick up the winners after.
Let's do that. Stick with us.
You have to have patience.
You have to have patience. We'll get the winners after the after the release.
All right.
So here's
It
the
looks like
connection.
someone turned off the lights.
Forgot to turn on the lights. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Here we are.
Look at that. Hey, man,
Hey.
I love those t-shirts.
Everyone
those
rocking that
t-shirts are
t-shirt, right?
so cool. I need to get myself one of
That's
those.
good.
Looking very, very cool. So here is a
I
little
like the angle
insight
too.
box.
Like
This
it's
is
like
live right now.
wide look into the area. Everyone chilling.
Yeah, it's really pretty. I like the light. You got some mood lighting going on. We got some nice plants around, and obviously people enjoying food and drinks as well, of course. Is there some of that Czech water going around? I'm not sure.
Czech water. Yeah. That's a Czech water there. That's a Czech water straight there.
Yeah, so here it is. So yeah, with 4 minutes to go, you can see a lot of the team there. I'm not sure if it's all of them, but some of them involved in the in the Nordic Horizons DLC gathering for the release. You can see, of
Oh my
course,
god!
Evo
can
and Peter.
everyone fit? Even
Surely. I mean, that's just why we need the wide angle, right? This is
true.
This is it. All right, chat. Always count down with us. We got 3 minutes now. 3 minutes until the release of the Nordic Horizons DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2. This is incredibly exciting. If you've not joined us for a release before, this is the point now of the time where 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 the team get up on the stage and gather around with the leads, and
team.
they have a big button that they press together to ultimately release. And of course, the leads and Pavel, who we just had on the stream here, may say a few words. Now, like I said, we won't have audio linked into this, but we'll do our best to lip read, I guess. That's a cool hoodie they've got on there with the dragon.
Oh, yeah. Is it like Venom? Is it Venom?
No, it looks like a dragon or something, man.
Dragon,
I like that.
okay.
That's cool. All right, chat.
How many people is going to smash that button?
If you
Chat,
need
can
the
anyone,
link,
can anyone
chat.
count it? Chad, you don't need to spam the moose anymore.
No, that's done. We will be picking the winners after the release of Nordic Horizons. So make sure you stick with us with the stream. Wow. 2,213 of you on Twitch, over 1,600 of you on YouTube, and more than 100 on Facebook. Thank you, everyone,
What's that in
for being
total?
here this evening.
Like 16.
That's a lot of people.
Yes. Yeah, that's the math, basically.
That's a lot of people. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We're close to the time now. 2 minutes. I'm sure they're keeping an eye on the time this time.
I'm smashing some of the cookies here. I'm happy the camera is not on.
He's just stuffing his face. Chat, if you need the link for the Nordic Horizons DLC, it's pinned at the top of your chats. It's also being spammed by Nightpop. Also, really quickly, don't forget, Cruising Nordic Horizons. That's the event that's going to release with this.
And the Forest
Machinery. That's going to start.
And the Wolf
and the Forest Machinery. And the Forest Machinery bundle.
Yeah.
Don't forget, 2 for the price of 1 on that as well. Look out for that. We'll remind you on our social as well. 1 minute to go. I believe Pavel is already talking, or one of the leads is at least up on the stage there. So
I'm just checking. Few seconds before we release the DLC. The DLC gathered through its production 540,555 wish lists.
Wow, that's 500,000, right?
Yeah,
500,000 wish lists. What? Crazy. All right, less than a minute to go now. I can see some champagne bottles being made ready on the left side there. But obviously very well deserved for such a hard-working team this evening. Good to see everybody all gathered up, and Pavel giving his words here. All right. Well, I think it's about time, chat. I think we're about to see the release here. I think we're getting ready to hit that button. Just a few more words here from Pavel. And it will happen. Oh, I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chat, are you excited?
You know what? I'm excited for watching the Steam Global Top Sellers, as we like to do a little fun here to watch them shortly after release, because I believe with this product we might steal the first position for a few seconds.
Oh, we might. Yeah, that should be fun. Oh, here we go. We've been moved. I've gotten taller.
Whoa, whoa. What's happening?
Whoa.
Someone stole the camera. Yo, give that camera back.
Yo, put it up. There we go.
Put it up.
There we go.
Smash that button already.
Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. There's the team there, as you can see, chat. I've all given some final words. Oh, this is exciting, chat. We know there's no sound, chat. That's okay though. We let them have their moment.
Someone in the chat. There's no sound. Sorry, chat. Yeah, we know. We know, but thanks.
This is such a nice occasion for everyone there, and I'm sure a little bit scared for the team, but also a big relief as well, and happy to release it out to the community. So such a long time. We're talking about it earlier, of course, like 3-4 years of production here from all of these wonderful people at SES Software. And honestly,
but time really flies, right, Alex?
More.
Like it didn't really feel like
it didn't
3 years, right?
It didn't at all.
Like to me, it feels like we released Greece like a week before, and now here we are.
Oh, here we are.
Something's happening.
Gather around the button. This is a lot of hands that's going on this button. Chat, are you ready? This is it. This is the official release of the Nordic Horizons DLC happening right about. Oh my goodness.
Smash it.
They're counting down. Now, there we go. The confetti's
there
out.
You go, chat.
The Nordic Horizons DLC is now out for Euro Truck Simulator 2. The release button has been pushed. It might take a few minutes here to appear on Steam.
You might need to give your Steam client a restart.
But there it is. Big GGs. Let's get some claps and positivity in the chat. It is now officially out. The Nordic Horizons DLC. Let's get some big positive GGs and everything in the chat for this team who've put so much work.
And it's so beautiful.
This DLC.
It is
so no, massive congratulations to everyone at SES Software. Really well done. Claps all around deserved. Thank you, everyone. Now, chat, it's up to you now to get out there and cruise in the Nordic Horizons. And if you really, really, really like it, please, please, please do not forget to leave this amazing team some positive reviews on our Steam store page for Nordic Horizons. We would love to hear your feedback, love to hear reviews, get some positive ratings there for the Nordic Horizons. And of course, we've got some great events and bundles as well. This is awesome. This is awesome. Big well done to the team. Absolutely. There we go. There's the team getting their photo together.
That's a group photo, I believe.
That is the group photo. Chat, smile, chat. Everyone,
smile, chat.
Pose for the camera. Chat, smile.
Bring your best smiles.
Quick, everyone pose.
All right,
David. In the chat.
David, I think we can celebrate it as well with the amazing, beautiful trailer for the Nordic Horizons DLC that is now available on Steam.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it
one more time. scratch that. Not releasing 27th of November. It's out now. The
Yep.
Nordic Horizons DLC for Euro Truck Simulator 2 is now available on Steam. You can find the link pinned up in the top of your chats, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, or on YouTube. A big thank you to everyone for all of your support. Now, of course, we have some unfinished business here because before
10
the break, we did a giveaway. 10 of them.
Let's speed run through it. I can support you with the
Let's
drum.
do the giveaway. Yes, sounds good. So over 1,000 of you have entered, and we've got 10 keys for the Nordic Horizons to give away. So good luck to everyone that entered. This is on Twitch.
Wait, I can't support you. The stream deck is not working.
It's not what? You're going to have to use your mouth or like tap on the table or something, man. You're going to have to do something for me.
Do I look like a beatbox? No. I can try something. Okay. I can try.
Okay, here we go. So let's do our 10 winners now. Everyone ready? And if you're a winner or if you didn't win, make sure to put lots of GGs in the chat for our winners here this evening. All right. First winner of our Nordic Horizons key is... Iglasti 11. Congratulations, my friend. You've won yourself a key. Second winner, Majesty with 2 Ys. Congratulations,
Your Majesty.
You've won yourself your Majesty. You've won yourself a key. Third winner is Yana Kimov 1978. You've won yourself a key as well. GG.
Fingers hard.
Okay. You'd have to do it for every single one. Fourth winner is Playboy 2K.
Playboy 2K.
You've won yourself a key as well. Our fifth winner is B4RDO. I don't know how you pronounce it, but B4. That's
Love
the number
that
4.
nickname.
RDO.
GG.
Very cool. GG. Our sixth winner is L_Macong. Congratulations. You've also won yourself Nordic Horizons DLC. Yeah, I said your name. I see you saying whoa in the chat. Congratulations. You've won yourself a Nordic Horizons DLC. Our seventh winner is Pomegranate, spelt with a 0 and a 4. Pomegranate.
Oh, okay.
You've also won yourself a, let me spell your name correctly here, a key for the Nordic Horizons. Eighth winner is Legal Force WGT. Legal Force WGT. Congrats. You've also won yourself a key. Our ninth winner is Ondra98.
Ondra98. That sounds check.
Congrats. And our 10th and final winner is SCS Software.
Wait, what?
No, it's not. It's
we can't participate. Come on, man.
Menocry DK, congratulations. You have won yourself a Nordic Horizons key. If you are one of our winners, that's Eyeglass 11, Majesty, Yankimov 1978, Playboy 2K, B4RDO, Elmer Kong, Pomegranate, Legal Force WGT, Ondra 98, or Menocry DK.
GGs, guys.
Massive GG. Check your Twitch whispers after the stream has ended, and I'll be getting your codes to you there not long after the stream ends. I do have a few things I need to do before then, but I will be getting to you ASAP, so make sure you have your Twitch whispers on.
Yep.
Whew. All right. Well, what a stream,
Alex,
man. It's been so much fun.
That was a
lot of fun. Yeah.
Hey, I have an idea. You want to hear it?
What's your idea? Yeah, sure.
Let's do it again next week.
What? Are you crazy? No, of course. I'll be there.
All right.
You be there?
Yeah.
Sounds good, man.
Let's do it. Let's make it tradition. Week after week.
Every week. Can you imagine? We will be back on Thursday next week. That's the 4th of December.
Releasing
the release of the Louisiana. Yes. We're off to the bayous in New Orleans for the release of Louisiana. So we'll be back with that incredible stream. So make sure, if you're not already, following us here on Twitch and on YouTube and on our Facebook pages. And to stay up to date with all the release news, of course, blog.scsoft.com. That's our official blog site. And we're also on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're on Blue Sky. We're on, of course, X/Twitter as well. YouTube.
Probably
make sure to follow us everywhere. So yeah, everyone, it's been a real pleasure. Don't forget to check out again the bundle that's coming out with the Nordic Horizons DLC. That's the Forest Machinery bundle, which allows you to get the brand new DLC, which also just dropped to the Nordic Horizons. That's the Forest Machinery DLC for ETS2, and the bundle allows you to get both the one for ETS2, which is brand new, and the current existing ATS one for the price of one, two for the price of one there. So look out for that. And don't forget to also take part in our Cruising Nordic Horizons
and get the
Wild
plushie
Attracts
wolf.
event. Get the plushie wolf. Send us your photos of that wolf once you get it, and your other rewards as well once the community one has been achieved, and your personal one as well. And of course, just send us loads and loads of photos, and also leave some reviews as well for the team, because they really do deserve all the hard work they put in. Please give us all your positive reviews. But otherwise, thank you everyone for your support. I mean, thousands of you have tuned in this evening. It's been so much fun, and we have a lot of fun with the streams here. So if you like our streams, you want to see more of me and Emiro just messing around, we got our Let's Play series, we got our community convoys. We have fun, man. We have fun.
Yeah, true.
And definitely follow us. Definitely follow us or here on our SCS software. But that's it. We're going to let you go trucking now. We're going to let you go cruise and explore the Nordic Horizons.
And count all the moose. Count all the moose.
And count all the moose. Tell us how many moose you see. Let us know what their names are. So, yeah. That's it, chat. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Big thank you to David as well, behind the scenes, for keeping a smooth production today. Thank you, David, keeping it tight.
Thank you, David.
And also,
that's
the camera. There he is. Hey. And also to Chenda as well, and for everyone in the office, and all of our special guests as well. Mary, Evil, Peter. It's been a real pleasure.
And happy Thanksgiving
all right, chat.
For those who are watching from the America.
Yes. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And we're going to see you all again soon for some more future releases, Louisiana and more.
Yes, sir.
All right, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Enjoy the Nordic Horizons. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you on the road very, very soon. Ciao for now.
Bye.